thing is the Beppis fountain flows eternal. Okay?
We found it in a cave.
Want that
It
Beppis?
doesn't run out.
Cave liquid. That just...
We found this sweet brown liquid in a cave.
Diet cherry vanilla Dr. Beppis.
Hey
Sweet
man,
brown liquid in a cave. We're gonna bottle
it's
it
the
and sell it
cursed
to you.
one, and the new tagline: "Taste the abyss."
Yeah, right. Drink it, and join the chorus.
Like
You
that.
hear the infinite calling of the abyss every time you drink it, and from there on for the rest of your days. But boy, does it quench that thirst!
That's what really matters here.
Now with 20% less void.
There he is.
Look, you're only gonna live like
my
8
God.
days.
She is.
Oh. Night-night.
Oh,
Good night,
Do you see the people? Do you see the people up there?
Hi.
They're all waving to you. They're all waving. Okay.
Oh, she's
like,
like,
She's like,
Wiggling right out.
She's overwhelmed. She's like, that's
Like,
too many
no.
people.
Her hair is so cute.
She now knows how Sean feels when all of us are
Hello,
like,
Eric.
Yeah,
Hi,
for real.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Soph now knows how you feel when everyone goes, "Hi, Sean." Panic and run away.
So,
Quick, grab the panic wine. The panic wine, I tell you.
Chin
all
chin.
right. Are we ready to begin?
See.
I think
Okay.
so.
We have an unconventional start to the evening. So I've been thinking about how I want to do this, and I think the way I'm going to ask for this to happen is I'm going to want everybody to leave this call, this chat room, and then
Okay.
I'm going to be placing some individual calls. And when those are all finished, I will make a post in one of our text threads about the fact that we've wrapped that up, and everyone can reconvene here. Does that sound
right.
agreeable?
That sounds
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hey,
Okay.
before we go further, are we still level 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody.
I
nobody
was
has
going to ask
leveled
the
up
same
yet.
question. Like, it's been a while. We've done some stuff.
Well, I was just
Are
thinking
still
if we
level
were
3?
leveling up, we could do that while we wait.
You guys, you really haven't done that much stuff. It just
No.
took us
We
like
haven't.
4 weeks
Oh,
to
it
do
took
one
us a
thing.
long time.
So,
We raided a dungeon. We
right,
fought
that was
those.
one thing.
Yeah, that's
Eight
one
dungeons.
dungeon.
2 months to get through.
This
So.
does bring up something that I picked up from another one of my D&D Discord servers I'm on. They actually have a second voice channel called like the D&D subspace. So if you ever need to like have a one-on-one with anyone, but we have red team, blue team, yellow team now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, we
so-
just
I was
that's
thinking-
just not. Yep.
I was thinking
Thanks,
we
Brendan.
could do that.
The sound of D&D subspace.
All right, Steve, who you taking first?
Let's see. I'll take Brendan. Brendan, let's go over to red team.
Red team.
He's gonna go talk about death and stuff.
He just wanted to have an individual chat with
We're
you.
here to make you feel sad and think about crying, death, and
What?
stuff.
Oh no!
Also, please
should
tell
start
Shawl the shirt's very
jumping.
comfortable and very full of crying foods.
Oh, Dan loves his shirt, by the way.
So, Eric, how's life?
All right. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. This week went
Oh.
by very quickly. Like, I woke up this morning, I was like,
You can
Jesus,
can
it's already
rest on those
Friday.
a little bit longer.
And yeah, it was just very fast. Also, switching to Valheim for just a moment, the wolf pen is rapidly expanding. I have 5 wolves in there now.
Yeah.
Dan's got the
I heard
one
they
man
procreate
wolf pack over
fast.
here.
Yeah, they procreate very fast.
And they like
Hopefully
even
faster
they
than they
nerfed
die.
that too in the last patch. They said they had curbed wolf procreation.
How fast were they
According to
procreating?
PC
I don't
Gamer,
know.
according to PC Gamer, they made them less horny.
Right.
It's like,
No,
all right,
in their
PC
patch
Gamer,
notes,
that's a little bit of editorial.
Their patch notes say
2
wolf
days too.
procreation curbed or something like
That's
that.
all
It was
we
like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
The nice thing is that whoever wants a wolf, once they're fully grown, can just claim a tame wolf and do whatever they want with it. You
But
can't
I don't
take a
want to
puppy.
get attached and then have it die. It seems like they
Well,
die so easily
too
and
bummer is
quickly.
that
fucking
you can't-
bad.
You can't take a puppy, which makes me super duper sad because I was going to surprise Jen and Tyler with puppies and just leave them at their house because they both lost their wolves. But you can't do that with a puppy. And I was like, oh, that takes away the cuteness factor. So,
Yeah, that's
a little bit.
pathetic.
yeah. They are quite cute as puppies, though.
I mean,
Of course, they're
Of
puppies.
course.
I don't know
Yeah,
that I've
but
seen a
anybody
baby
found-
animal that
has
isn't
anybody found
cute.
More
It's
food
cute,
recipes
right?
beyond the stews.
Okay, no. Kangaroo babies are horrible.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
they're
like,
like-
okay.
When they're
well,
little
They're like
babies.
they're
Okay.
like worms. They're like parasites.
Here's the
until
thing.
They're...
Yeah, but that's an embryo,
a
right?
newborn is
No.
never cute. Human newborns aren't cute either. But like once you're past infant into like baby,
Yeah.
they're cute.
Right. Right.
Pre-toddler is like
Pre-toddler,
it's the
but
it's-
post
it's the
newborn.
Yeah, but
cutest
if you've
fucking
never
place to
seen
be.
like a baby kangaroo, they are literally like this big,
Don't
and
they like
they
stay in,
are
like the pouch though for all that time
Yeah.
growing? And
yeah,
shit?
yeah. They stay and they're basically a parasite attached to their
They're
mother's
I mean they're
nipple
they're
for the whole time.
basically still an embryo. Like they're
And,
just
yeah,
not
They look like horrible.
they're
little
not like
worms.
in
It's
the
terrible.
womb anymore.
Well, that's like a really
but-
smart way that marsupials work. Is that they're like, well, instead of like having an incredibly traumatic birthing process that could like kill both mother and parent and cause myriad health problems, what if we like basically just have preemies, but then have a little pouch to incubate preemies?
we just got the preemie pouch.
yeah,
And then you have koalas who are like, I don't know how to drink water, you guys.
well, koalas are dumb
I
as
don't
hell,
know how
man.
to drink water, you guys.
Well, I'll eat this leaf that I'm not like evolutionarily designed to, but I don't care.
And
It
only
gets me
this
high.
leaf.
It gets me high. It makes me sleepy and sickly, and I could live literally decades longer if I ate normal stuff. But I don't wanna.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh
that.
yeah, is it eucalyptus that they eat or something? And it
think
makes
it's
them like
eucalyptus.
real fucked up.
Yeah, but like it's not even like it makes them all stoned out or whatever. Like their stomachs and their digestive tracts are not designed for
Designed
it.
for it, yeah.
They're like
You would
even
think
shittier
after a while,
than theirs.
evolution would start to take a little bit of a kick in there and be like make them slightly more tolerant to eucalyptus. But the evolutionary process is like, nah, dog.
I
Well,
mean, it didn't do
basically everything-
that to us with booze. So
Yeah.
Their whole
Or
strategy
pandas,
though is that
Just
like
in general.
basically everything else hates
wrong with
eucalyptus
pandas?
even more.
The
Then-
pandas
they're-
die
it's
very easily.
yeah, their dietary habits are incredibly inefficient. They're based on the fact that bamboo used to just be fucking everywhere. It's
But
like
also
pandas
bamboo has
basically die
very,
because
very little
humans-
nutritional properties.
yeah, it
too.
has almost not. That's why they have to eat like just the. I don't remember what the number is, but the number is like hilarious. The number
Yeah.
the number of pounds per day is hilarious.
Yeah, it's bamboo's good for vitamins, but it has like nothing regarding
calories.
like fat, carb,
Yeah.
protein.
84
literally.
pounds a day.
Yeah,
Wow.
it sustains
Yeah,
itself.
it's like very dumb.
I mean, on the one hand, bamboo like
Brendan, did he
grows
tell you
really
this then?
fast.
I do love bamboo.
Jen, you're up.
Jen, you're up.
All right.
Welcome back, Brendan.
Thanks.
You've had your solo time with Steve,
Sure did.
and now you're playing Valheim.
Yeah, you're all gonna go through it. I was the first one up, so I've got like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
I can check my farms.
Yeah, I actually ended in between the plains and the mountains because I was going and murdering death skeetos. So I'm gonna try to get myself into maybe a little bit better of a spot. I'll even little stream where I am because I felt pretty good about what was going on.
Oh my god, this dual screen setup makes
Yeah.
this
Hey,
so much
has
easier.
anybody found any more?
Dear
food
God, this is gonna
recipes?
make doing this D&D
in
stuff
Valheim?
so much faster. Not having to use 2 keyboards for shit.
Yeah, beyond carrot stew and the turnip stew.
I'm sorry, I missed the first part of what you were saying, KP. Jungo is really excited about his double screen.
Has anybody found more food recipes? I also don't mean to take away from that. Double screen life is awesome.
Double screen
Oh, yeah.
life is awesome.
It's like
Pretty awesome.
I'm currently eating sausages and turnip and carrot soups. That has been my
Yeah, I
go-to.
don't- I
Yeah.
don't think anyone's
I'm-
found a new
I'm
recipe
kind of
yet.
Well, I
thinking
know of a new
of
recipe,
make-
but it's not easy to get, and that's the serpent,
kind-
the serpent stew.
Oh, that's right.
I just
That's
picked up some cloudberries, so
They're
Yeah,
for
I'm
mead.
thinking of
They're
making
they're for
a
mead,
quest into the
Brendan.
like a sneak quest
They're
into
for
the
mead?
plains
Okay, cool.
and trying
Well, I
to
have a
pick up
bunch.
whatever like natural wildlife is there and just try to
Yeah.
sneak around as best I can.
those
I
those
tried that.
berries are
It's scary.
for. Yeah, it is scary. Those berries are for like a higher quality stamina mead, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got medium stamina regen mead from it.
Although,
now I
let's be
remember.
honest, cloudberries, they're gonna get you high.
Oh, they go and get you high.
True.
Aha, a couple of death skeetos. I see them in the doom and gloom. Come at me, bro.
I do want to make those needle arrows. I was trying to find some skeetos before, but then I got surrounded by goblins, and I was like,
I gotta make one
I
of
have
the
4
new
of them
bows.
now. I was trying to get them for you boys because I know they're really awesome.
I'm still rocking the maxed fine wood bow. So my next thing, I really want to get that
That's what I've got
Huntsman bow
too.
is pretty,
Draugr Fang.
the Huntsman bow is pretty rad. I built one. I was like, this takes a lot to upgrade. I'm not going to take the rest of the iron.
I want the
Yeah,
Draugr Fang,
it's
though.
better. It's probably better to jump to the silver bow after a fully upgraded fine bow. Yeah.
Yeah, because the fully upgraded finewood bow is identical to the Huntsman before you upgrade it.
Yeah, and like iron's honestly, like iron to me feels a little harder to come by than silver.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, just diving into crypts,
I
like
trust
to
it now.
me, like if you're just out in the mountains doing mining, it's kind of whatever, you know. Diving into crypts.
What about all them drakes?
Yeah, they are annoying, but
Go with a team for the Drakes. I was doing some well, actually I was on Bullshit Island doing some
Oh yeah, Brennan posted
spelunking,
a
just
stream. I'm gonna watch this.
killing out the crypts that were still left there. So I'm gonna keep on doing that in my off time.
okay.
I really thought your mace was glowing, not realizing you're wearing the headpiece. I was like, how do you have a glowy mace? Because I want one.
Oh, it's because I'm Father Grigori and I'm holy.
I've crossed over. Jen has
Hey.
returned.
Welcome back, Jen.
I was gonna
Ow.
ask-
You're
All right.
All right.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, you know.
All right, so brief disclaimer, I've told everyone this and I'm sure everyone's adhering to it. Just keep the details of what happens here low until
Of course.
we all get back in the same room. So last we all met, you guys had returned from the Draugr Fortress and reassembled at the Northern Light and spoken with Allie and Corey. Trovis was passed out. And then you all went to bed, right?
Yep.
So you are asleep, right?
Yes.
Okay. You find yourself opening your eyes slowly and lazily. And you realize the sun is glaring harshly at you. And you realize it's rising slowly over a horizon, as if it too were waking from a long, gentle slumber. As your vision begins to adjust, you realize you're atop Calvin's cairn, looking over the grand vista of an Icewind Dale summer. Smoke rises from the chimneys of the 10 towns, which are hugged in the warm embrace of an expanse of green grass and blue lakes. As you observe this wonder long unseen, you hear a stirring behind you and realize your companions are here as well. They wake amusedly to your excited exclamations, and upon realizing the sun is shining, they quickly join you in your enthusiasm. You spend the morning watching the sun rise slowly, regaling your friends with tales of your childhood in the Dale, pointing out the distant places you grew up from atop the mountain. Finally, the sun breaks over the horizon and enters the sky in full. You sigh contentedly and turn back to your friends, only to find their faces frozen in terror as they look past you. As you turn back towards the horizon, night falls abruptly, a darkness deeper than you've ever known, consuming the landscape in an instant. You strain to see the outline of anything below you, but realize you can hardly see your own hand in front of your face in this sudden, heavy, inky black. And then you begin to hear them, your friends, calling out from the impenetrable shadow all around you. "Why didn't you fix it?" you hear them shout, their voices drenched in fear. You begin stumbling blindly towards the sounds. "You were supposed to fix it!" they scream, their voices growing spiteful. "Why couldn't you save us?" they lament, reaching a feverish pitch of maddened terror and fury as you trip, only to find yourself face to face with the corpse of Father Grigori, his features frozen solid in a tormented, agonized scream. You scramble backwards, your blood turning to ice in your veins. As you retreat, it strikes you how uneven the ground around you is, and you begin to look about. You realize why. Corpses. You're retreating over a veritable mountain of corpses. Your hand comes down atop Rolzer's frozen, lifeless head as your other hand grabs what you find to be the leg of Ophira's icy corpse. You begin to shake, and do anything in your power to get away from the death surrounding you, closing in on you, but you can't. Death is all around you, as much a part of the landscape as the cold. Their lifeless eyes leer at you as you pass. Garrett, Perilu, Duvessa, Allie, Corey, Trovis. All around you, the dead faces stare into you, each one contorted into a final pained plea for salvation, or maybe mercy. You look to the sky and howl your anguish towards it, and then you see them. Two huge yellow eyes glaring hatefully down at you from the infinite expanse of the night. You hear a cold, crooked, and malevolent laugh, and then you wake up.
Nice.
How does GD wake up? What is GD's experience in waking up here?
Well, Yeedy sits up fast in a cold sweat and does his trademark "Bwah!" and sort of just kind of is sitting there like recovering in bed, doubled over in a cold sweat, and he after that initial yell, he starts coming to terms with what he with this dream, and probably doesn't sleep the rest of the night.
Okay, all right, you are welcome to go back, and if you wouldn't mind, send me Mr. Junga.
All right,
Can I consent to this?
Junga, you're up.
I did not.
I'm up.
Huanga!
Yan Dunga.
Yang Dunga.
Hunganating the countryside, hunganating the peasants, hunganating all the people in the thatcher's cottages. Oh, like a fucking
And then the
truck.
Trogbat. Wait, I forgot his name.
Yes. Drungador. Oh, come on.
Here you go.
It's only me and Frump on the server. How are these turnips not coming up?
Right? Seriously.
And then the Trogdor gods of the night.
Oh, I got some black metal scraps. A twisted hunk of dark metal.
What do you use the needles for?
Arrows.
Arrows with them.
Super arrows.
That's one of the reasons. That's why I'm here trying to harvest them for y'all. Because they do the damage, I'm told.
Yeah, I wanted to grab a bunch of iron and just make a giant stockpile of iron arrows for everybody.
Holy shit, they do the damage. They
Don't tell me
do
anything.
the damage.
Don't tell me anything. I just know that they do the damage.
Oh, they do.
I like do
Son,
damage.
And do the damage.
Poop jokes.
Haha, he said doo-doo. I can't find the fucking charger to my vape pen battery, and this is my life. This is my life when it comes to vapes. I just lose the charger, and
That's why I have like 9 chargers.
yeah, well,
have
that's
so
why
many
I have
vape
9
chargers.
batteries because I have no chargers.
You can buy the chargers like
I know.
separately. So
But,
I
like,
just bought like a pack of
The
10 of
batteries
them.
are just not expensive. So I'm just always like, oh, let's buy a new battery. It comes with charger.
And now you've got 9 batteries. So,
Yep.
you know. There's a chest
I
on that
need to order
building.
one.
There's a chest on that building. I don't see any death mosquitoes. I'm going to try to kite one of these furlings. What's up, bro?
Everybody has Trogdor in their head.
Yep.
It's been so long since I've actually heard that.
Same.
Amazon, fuck you. You can't get this to me tomorrow. I need it tomorrow. Be better.
Be better, Amazon.
I'm sorry, these.
Jeff Bezos, what's even the point of you being rich?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I'm
if
gonna go with your
this
competitor.
drone shit just needs to fucking drop it off. Yeah, I'm gonna go with your competitor. Oh wait.
Alibaba.
Oh wait, there isn't one.
There's Alibaba. If you're in
Yeah,
China land.
Alibaba. Yeah, sweet. I'll get that charger in 3 months.
Yeah, I love the idea of like Alibaba in America because it's like, do you think that Amazon is too nice of a company?
Then we've got a show
Boy, do
for
we
you.
do we have the company
Yeah.
for you? you can know with every order, someone in China has died for this.
And to be fair, that's true of most Amazon orders as well. It's just a little
Also
more
true.
true with Alibaba. I don't know. I wish Amazon had a good competitor. Honestly, what's happening though is you see stuff like Best Buy with like pickups and stuff like that. That's where the competition's coming in.
Yeah,
Like I go to Best Buy again. Yeah, now that I can
Surprisingly.
like go and just park and they'll bring my shit out to me, I'm like, fuck yeah, I don't have to go in the store and I can get it the same day. Now I'm talking.
It's the best day ever.
Yeah, this is great. If that shit stops when COVID stops, I will stop going to Best Buy again.
Well, they needed to know that that's not how you pivot and sustain. All right, that's a pivot and drop the ball.
Yeah. Oh, this thing's still going. But
Oh, they're
Just took that
actually
right
called.
to the-
Oh, Al, is it
Mosquitoes.
still going, bud?
Still going?
We were
So-
just calling them Deathsquitos because they will
Because they fuck.
kill you. Yeah,
yeah, but they're also
Yeah.
just called Death Skeetos.
they're just called.
They're actually
Deathsquitos.
called. Yeah, I was surprised to
They knew
see
what they
that
were
today
doing.
too.
It's pretty great. It's pretty fucking great.
Yeah. Let's get some fresh food in me. Yeah, there we go. Oh, such a balanced, nutritious meal.
I had sushi tonight. It was great.
Nice. I'm about to get some fried chicken and fish from somewhere.
Hell
Not the
yeah.
fish, just the chicken.
Okay.
Can confirm. Yep,
All
Sean
right.
told me that I was not actually going to be getting the fish.
Sad.
It's okay. You know, the fried chicken from this place, pee good.
How was your sushi?
It was good. We have a place in Saline called Bawaku, and it's like
I love
not
the
yeah, it's like not fair how good it is because there's a town called Ann Arbor that has tons of fucking Asians that live in it and somehow doesn't have a better sushi joint. It doesn't make sense to me. Ann Arbor should have a better
super
sushi
nut.
joint.
Yeah, I was gonna say it super
Totoro is
has
better.
better sushi joints, but
Yeah, if
Oh,
you
I
can,
don't know.
go to
I've
Totoro
had a
out.
lot of the sushi in Ann Arbor, and Bawaku sushi is always just so good.
Yeah,
that's because
I'm
it's
telling
close.
Al, Totoro.
No, I go there because it's close. It's not good because it's close. I go there because it's close.
And it's also good.
But it's just also good. Yeah.
coincidentally,
It
all
used to
burger.
be so bad, and that they must have gotten like new owners or something a while back. Because
When
there
was
was
it
like
bad?
Rough period when they were opening their second shop.
like high school,
Uh,
it was not good.
It was pretty good back in high school.
I
Honestly.
had
I
like
wasn't
two,
eat-
I
I
had
wasn't
two or
eating it
three
in
friends
high
get
school.
sick there multiple times in high
Oh,
school.
well, that's
Yeah.
Bawako.
I did not have it in high school, but I
But
was not
then
eating
something-
sushi yet.
Something happened. Yeah, something happened after that, and they like.
Man, those
Well, they've been there for like
Deathsquitos have a
15
lot of
years
blood
at
in them.
this point. Like they're doing something
Yeah.
right.
being the only sushi place in Saline.
Well, it's just like I said, it's fucking
Well,
weird.
there's a couple other places that have tried, and
Yeah.
nope.
Yeah.
Probably like some background like dark war going on between these people that we don't know about.
For real.
Some
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
God,
some,
this
like,
guy
obvious
looks like a
shit.
fucking truck.
there's not many places in Saline that will like pull people from Ann Arbor to come eat there, but Bawaku does. And now, honestly, I bet you Imagine has really helped them. Having
yeah.
an Imagine theater directly next to them, because like now they've probably got way more exposure than they ever did.
Oh, they get as soon as that COVID stuff.
you're the only one who hasn't gone yet, bro.
Kyle,
we gotta go.
Kyle.
Oh, it's me. Okay.
it's
Good job.
me.
It's a me, Kylio.
Oh, hey, buddy. I didn't know you were in here.
It's a Marco site.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Eric.
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Hey,
hey, dude.
buddy.
Hey, Jen.
Hey, pal.
I get confused
Bloody
because that's the
old
same tone of
pal.
voice that she uses with me every time.
So what does that say?
Wait.
What does that say that she uses the same tone of voice with her cat
I
or
like
dog
it.
or whatever? I don't know which it is. Do you have a cat, Jen, or do you just have a dog?
I have both.
Yeah, you have a cat. I was gonna
Not
say.
just see Zoe. Like, She sits on the top of my chair all the time.
Yeah, that's
Marco
right.
came to say hi.
Okay,
this is-
so you
this is-
can
one,
tame
I
the
don't know.
Loxes. I just need you all to know that you can do it.
Yes.
Because it
You can
says
what?
wild and frightened. So that's cool. That's a thing.
Okay.
Super excited about that.
Cool.
I'm not gonna do it right now because I got Deathsquitos on me, but it's a thing that we can look into.
Do they attack you if you're?
They sure do.
Boy, howdy, do they.
And let me tell you, they definitely hit for as big as they are.
Yeah, they look like SUVs.
Yeah, they're big scary bears. I'm gonna leave the plains. I've made it. I've circumnavigated this plane. And I made it to the Black Forest.
I'm a
This is
turning
great.
corner in my life. I'm gonna make things happen.
Doing it.
I'm gonna actually grab the dice I need.
Whoa. And this is a great place for me to pop squat. Look at that beautiful view. Ugh. Got these beautiful trees, got this glorious sunset. About to play some D&D. Great.
Trump quits game while seeing 4 Furtlings rushing towards his defenseless body. Oh no!
It's the way to do it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, where'd you go? Zoe.
Disappeared.
Zoe, come here.
Jen's mic.
I was yelling at my cat. Oh, there she is. Come here, Zoe. No, your name is Marco.
Well, look at that tail wag.
Oh, look at this second glass of wine that I have. I didn't do it. What do you? Did you drink that? Yeah, of course I did. How did I get the second glass of wine? Wild. Yoda must have done it.
Yoda's trying to get you drunk.
Chin Chin. You know what?
Chin chin.
She is trying to get me drunk.
Iced tea.
I have my wine
Oh,
bottle
yeah.
I gotta grab here before we get
White wine.
Hell yeah.
What should I name this small
got a-
island on this other server that is like tiny and made of 3 different
Nice.
biomes?
Yeah, Anthonori.
Call it the tri-state
Raspberry
area.
fields. It's never been used.
New raspberry fields.
Call it Poop
it's a little,
Town for poop.
it's a little long.
I like the tri-state area.
It's
Have
also
you ever been to the tri-state area? I gotta say,
It's just even
would like the
Tribeca.
tri-state area.
New Portland.
Just call it the new.
But spelled
Portland.
NEU.
Yeah.
New York. That way they're like,
New
well,
New
wait.
York.
There was a
But
new
every
there was a
new is
new New
spelled
York,
differently.
but now it's
Can you put a
New
Neo in there
York.
too, like a new,
Yeah,
like
dude.
a
New York is old.
new
old
Neo
school.
New York.
I'm gonna do new Isle.
There you go.
New Neo.
Weed, please.
New
York.
land.
I got
It's
that
a
new
tiny
New
isle. It's just like a depot isle basically to branch off from.
King Republic. Sativa.
Kind.
Kind Republic.
Yeah.
I can
It's
see how I totally
different.
got that wrong. Junga, your camera is not loading for me. Ah, there it is. Cool.
That sounds
Now I
like a
can see
personal
it.
problem.
It really was. I brought it
It
up
does-
because
it
I
does
wanted to see
kind
your
of, like-
handsome face.
It freezes a little bit every so often for me.
Probably because of the fact it's a $25 camera.
Mine was
But-
$30.
Still a camera.
And you occasionally freeze on me too, Jen, so.
Wow, shots
I think
fired.
that's just you then. I don't know if I've ever seen Jen's camera freeze.
Right.
Sorry I brought it up, everyone.
What a goddamn dog!
I think I did get my camera on a lightning deal though.
Nice, hell yeah.
is that just like for the dumb uninitiated? What is a lightning deal? Just a certain type of deal on the website?
On Amazon, every so often they'll just have lightning
Like a
deals. So
flash,
it's
you're
like,
They're like
holy shit,
2
deals.
hours or something.
yeah, it
usually.
only lasts a couple of hours, and it's like a pretty steep discount.
They're usually pretty good. If it's like
Yeah,
something
I
you
saw it
need, it's
randomly.
usually decent.
Yeah.
No, we have
Hello?
Steve, but we don't have Kyle.
No Kyle.
Oh, okay, there it
As a
is.
result of this dream, Kyle is no longer part of your campaign. He's dead.
Dead.
Kyle had a heart attack in the middle of the night and will not be joining us for the rest of the campaign.
I just imagine Steve and Kyle go into the
Dibs
room,
his
and
body.
Steve's just like, "All right, Kyle, you died. So
You're dead.
Yeah,
So,
your character died.
So re-roll.
So,
You can re-roll a level 2 character.
unless there's any like bookkeeping to attend to, Kyle, where are you going first?
I mean, I'm heading up to. Do I know which room Edie's is?
I would assume, yeah, that you have the knowledge of which room
All right.
he is sleeping in.
Then yeah, I'm headed up to Edie's room right away.
Am I awake at this
Okay.
point?
Yes.
Steve?
At this
Okay.
point, everyone has woken up.
Okay.
And it's like morning, correct?
It's, I mean, you know, as
Ish.
much morning as morning ever is in Icewind
Okay.
Dale, but it's
Okay.
probably about 3:00 in the morning.
If you
Oh,
barge
so-
into my
okay.
room, what you
I'm
see?
not like I'm
okay.
not like storming. I'm not like storming in or like going up frantically. I just kind of I go to Edie's room and just kind of knock on the door.
Come in.
All right,
I'm like,
I
Yeety's-
turn it
I'm assuming
open.
Yeety's fully naked. Just
Yeety's
like,
like
Come
he's
in.
he's
he's
wearing
like, wait. All right, come in.
perfect.
Gotta give him the
Perfect.
captain.
Yeety's sitting up in bed, sort of hunched over in like a cold sweat, and just kind of looks at you. And then he goes over to his other browser tab and pulls it over and finds the name. Goes, Claudia, what can I do you for?
Hold on, while you guys are talking, you see, because I'm assuming Klana is still standing in the hallway. A door down the hall opens, and you see a very uneven Father Grigori stumble out in his small clothes, his nighttime giddy up, and he doesn't seem to notice you. He just kind of heads to the stairs and stumbles. What's he doing?
Yeah, he just he stumbles down the stairs. He's like skipping a couple. He doesn't care if he trips. Like, it's not graceful, and he is bracing himself on bouncing from like wall to wall.
Does he look awake?
He's rambling. He's rambling too. He is
Yeah,
just
I,
like mumbling and
I assume I hear this and walk out and be like, what the
All right.
hell?
Klana just kind of looks over at that and closes the door behind him and Yeety. Let's not deal with that.
If I
And
come out and I see Grigori, I'll go after Grigori.
he kind of
Okay.
procures the current half bottle of fish juice and hands it to Yeety and just kind of knowingly looks at him and is just, for the dream, yeah.
Oh, my God! Did you have one of those? That was terrible. He
I don't know if
takes
you,
a swig of the drink.
I get the feeling we all did.
All right, Rolzer, you're following Father Grigori down the stairs.
Yeah, and I will try and reach out like, Grigori, are you awake? Are you okay?
I am ignoring. Father Grigori ignores the words and is making a beeline towards where the alcohol is, and grabs a bottle and
I'm
drinks.
glad
right
we all
from
have the
bottle.
same response.
He drinks.
Yeah.
He drinks from the
Dramatic
entirety of the bottle. If you need him to make a Constitution save of whether or not he can get this down, I'll do that. But he
I'll
takes
let
the
him-
entire bottle to the face.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a Constitution.
Cool.
I'm watching this, and I guess I'll wait till after he's done with his roll.
Because you grabbed a bottle of liquor, so let's see how.
That's a 5 on my Constitution
Oh
saving throw.
no!
Okay, yeah. You
I'll
get it.
also
What's-
head out. Go
Okay.
for it.
Are you coming downstairs? Are you following
Yes.
the sounds of? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Quick
you
motion.
come downstairs just in time to. Rolzer is standing there trying to get the attention of a ranting Father Grigori, who is not ranting right now, but instead is bottoms up with a bottle of liquor, and like the last bit of it is spiraling down into his mouth. And then Grigori, you got about 5 to 10 seconds of consciousness before the time of day, the exertion of your mind, and that terrible Constitution save put you down.
I slowly try and approach him like, Grigori,
And he's
listen
out.
to me. I catch him like, whoa.
He is passed out.
I
Staring at them,
I take the
doing
bottle
whatever they're
before it
doing.
falls to the floor, put it back on wherever he found it, and I'll just leave 1 gold piece by the empty bottle.
Roll a dexterity for that. Trying to
Okay.
grab a bottle out of a passing out man's hands.
While grabbing the person passing out.
I'll let you do one or the other. Which would you rather grab guaranteed, the bottle or the gnome?
Bottle.
Okay, the other one you're rolling for.
So wait, I get the 1 catch for free, but I don't get
Yes.
the other? Okay.
Yes.
I rolled a 17, so +2 is a 19.
Okay, so you managed to successfully catch both. Although, Ophira, you do make note of the fact that he favors the bottle in his in his
It's what
priority.
Grigori would have wanted.
True. True.
I'll turn over and look at them, and then turn back around with kind of a 1,000-yard stare and not say anything.
And then I will, after I set the bottle down and I try and like drag Agora to like a chair or something, I look at her like, okay, clearly everyone had a really messed up night just now. So did I. Are you okay? As I'm trying to drag Grigori to a stool.
I'm not going to answer. I won't answer.
You just stare at him. What do you do? Do you stare at him? Do you walk away? Do you
No, I'm not really paying attention. Still kind of, I'm withdrawn into
just like
myself.
looking
like
out
staring
a
into
window
the
or
distance?
Yeah, like
something?
in my head, just
I'm
like,
going to try and repeat the same thing with the mental thing I got and do the exact same question like, Ophira, are you okay? And I'm just looking for the look of like, what's up? As I'm dragging a sleepy, depressed gnome into a couch.
I'm just going to
Got
shake my
zero,
head.
0 for 2 on Father Grigori. He is neither sleepy nor depressed. He is drunk and passed out.
Problem solved.
I like to think that rolls a discern. That's like, ah, fuck it, drops him.
All right, Klana.
Yidi says to Klana, what do you think it means, Klana? That whole thing was terrible. Did you have the thing with all the bodies and the people and the problem solving?
Look, it wasn't pleasant exactly. What I think it means is that there's something a lot more powerful than us that is a bit unhappy about what we've been doing.
Klana, I think we have to
Which
fix the
means
sun
that-
thing.
Which means, I'm guessing, both that the right thing to do would be to keep on in our efforts and figure out what's going on, and the smart thing to do would be to get the absolute hell out of 10 towns.
That doesn't seem like too bad of
She
an
takes
idea.
another big swig.
Give me that. Yidi takes a swig. I think you're right. I think we got to get out of here.
Ah.
Yidi like jumps out of bed. Sorry, Yidi sleeps naked and just like starts like getting his clothes on and trying to get ready.
Nice. That's real nice.
He like bends over, but like butt crack right towards you, getting his pants on.
He's got very little cheek, so you see full
He's a
hole.
very skinny,
All right.
very skinny man. He's basically a vagrant.
Klana thought he knew horror before, but now it's been expounded upon.
It's like, this one,
Yidi turns around and sees the look on Claudia's
Super
face.
of this like nightmare.
this right here
goes
was
up-
much worse than my dream.
He goes over to
Antics,
Klana.
and it's just kind of like,
He goes over to Klana,
Klana,
puts his hand on Klana's shoulder and goes, "Listen, I know it was a lot to see. What a terrible dream!" And then like grabs his stuff and says, "Let's go get the others."
I was like, yeah, dream.
yes, that was.
The dream. The dream was terrible.
Yeah, and I
Well-
guess yeah.
I'm certainly awake. So
All right, so yeah, if you guys go out in search of the others, you find them downstairs. You find Rolzer, like struggling to prop Father Grigori. Actually, Dan, give me a strength check real quick.
Okay.
It's a
I'm
gnome.
real good.
Father
with this-
Grigori is a dense little man.
I'm real
He's
good at
only like
strength.
40 pounds.
dense
Oh.
and thick.
That's bad. That's a
So
7 with a
thick.
-1, so that's a 6.
Right. So Rolzer is struggling very inadequately to get Father Grigori onto a couch in the main room, and Ophira is standing there, spaced out when you guys enter the main room of the inn.
I look at those two like, are you two talking? Because these two, I got nothing.
I I hand what is left of our bottle to fuck.
Rolzer.
I have to keep open
Before he
people's
gets
names.
it, I snatch the bottle out of his hand,
Yeah.
take a big swig, and then just hold it out in front of
This
me.
is a
for
group of
whoever wants to take it.
alcoholics.
I can,
Yeah, I just
okay.
kind of
But
pat her
one.
on the back and just like, we can talk about it later. Do you have any experience with the trail the fuck out of here?
Who's this
What?
you're talking to?
I keep forgetting Jen's character's name.
Ophira.
Ophira.
Ophira. It's got.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
Either
Myra,
one.
Myra,
is
Myra.
fine.
Either or in the real world, either or. Or in the
You
canon.
got any experience with the trail the fuck out of these towns, Ophira?
No. No. I'm very,
Well, that's
I'm very traumatized right now.
Yeedy walks
And
over to Father
just a
Grigori
quiet
and,
no.
and tries to wake him up. Does he wake
Can
up?
you help me? Can you help me get him onto the couch first before we do this?
Nope.
Okay.
He like
Can I-
shakes
can I
him to
hand
see
it-
if he can wake him
can
up.
Can I hand him to you?
Does
then?
he? Does
I
he?
think Father Grigori is probably out for another couple hours.
Okay.
Give it
Then-
an entire bottle of liquor and 5 on the
Look,
constitution.
all right,
Then
now-
Yeedy,
now,
then
Cla-
Yeedy
Claudifer
casts
experience, make sure he's on his
lesser
side.
restoration.
Brendan, roll me
Yeah.
a 1d4.
Oh, for how
For
many
how long
hours?
you're past-
Nice.
Oh,
yeah.
Roll me a 1d4 and add
I
2
love it.
to it. All right, 3
All right.
hours he's fast.
Can I cast lesser restoration and cure him of? Is that a poison? Do we want to call that a poison? Or is he gonna be out?
I assume that one could make the argument. I mean, does that take a spell slot of yours?
Yeah,
Well,
but,
no
it would be
I
a.
mean, if it's
yeah,
fish
it would be a
juice,
level
I
2.
think it's technically poison.
I have no problem with you. I have no problem with you expending a spell slot to, use a healing spell to remove the inebriation from a person. That's
Okay,
totally
so
fine.
I do that, and I go, Father, wake up! We gotta get out of here.
Back my face!
I drop him. I hear that. I'm like, no.
All right,
This flesh is not mine!
all right.
Father,
Claudia,
calm down!
Claudia,
Father, calm
Claudia,
down!
Claudia,
Yeedy just like starts like slapping Father Grigori over and over again. Calm down, Father, calm down!
Yeezy, please stop hitting me, Yeezy!
Are you calm yet? He like keeps slapping him though.
We
Please
are the
stop hitting
five
me, though.
stooges.
Okay,
Please stop!
okay.
Bonk.
Oh, Yoda! Oh, Yoda! I'm so sorry. No, I'm okay.
Yoda's like freaking out.
I was just
No.
role playing. Oh, thank you
Oh.
for the kisses. Okay, I'm gonna probably
Oh,
keep
poor
on doing that,
kitty.
so just be aware. Anyway. Oh God, her tongue is so gross. Oh, she's poop.
Oh.
Yeah. So Father Grigori's awake.
God, my dog doesn't like to lick people.
I am Father Grigori would grab for a bottle of fish juice if he sees it. Can I roll a perception check? What do I see?
I mean, you know where the fish juice is, given that you grabbed a bottle earlier and that you've spent some time in this hidden now. But what I need to know is, as you try and get up from your like half slumped position almost on a couch and beeline across the room to the fish juice, is anybody intervening?
Yeah, Yeedy's
okay,
trying to stop that from happening.
Okay, I think Yeety's the closest, so I guess like we should have a grapple check.
I'm just passively watching everybody, so
I
kind of in my own head.
I kind of make my way over to Klana, and I just kind of stand next to him, and I put my hand on his shoulder,
Christ,
saying,
dude.
"Please tell
I
me."
rolled
Oh
a
my
19
God.
on my
Tell me you're
athletics
talking.
check.
He really
are you
wants
talking?
that booze.
What? I kind of look over at Rolls and just
Okay, so
Not gonna get it.
I had a really bad dream. It messed with my head.
We all did.
So
I gather
you guys are
gather
off
that.
to
I
the
gather
side
that.
while Grigori is tossing Yeety
I
aside.
kind
with
of,
so
I kind
much
of,
heat.
so I kind of set
We're
my
in a bad
hand
place
on
right now, all of
Dan.
us.
I set my
We're not
hand
doing
on
well.
Dan, and I'm gonna activate my psychic whispers
Trap card.
just on him. And just ask. Do you see the horrifying half skeletal frost? Incredibly tall, non-speaking but speaking frost woman?
I did. It really threw me
Yeah.
through a loop.
Kyle, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you roll me a perception really quick?
Yes.
And he's playing Valheim.
All right. That'll be 22.
Okay. All right. Continue on with your conversation.
Was that not good enough?
No, continue on with your conversation. Don't worry about
All
it.
right.
Continue on
Worry
with your
about it.
conversation.
All right. So seems we're on the right track in terms of pissing off what's ever going on in this place, and I, for one, think best course of action is to get the hell out of these towns as soon as we can. I don't exactly like the attention of whatever can make all of us have simultaneous horror dreams and all make the sun not work. That's not really my wheelhouse in terms of ability.
That's totally fair.
Maybe if we can, I don't know, talk to Elminster or something, but outside of that,
name drop.
not my purview. Well, he's like an outrageously
I
famous
know. I'm
character
being a
in this
smartass,
piece.
but in response to that, Rolzer just goes, "That's not a bad idea." My primary concern with that train of thought is, even if we try to leave, will this entity let us leave?
Grigori, you've grabbed a bottle of fish juice. You down in it?
Slower
Look,
this time because
Slower
like
this time.
Yeah,
Look,
because now I've got people
all I'm
around
saying
me.
is the
Hold on,
sun
Kyle,
still works.
Kyle,
outside
I'm
here.
pausing your conversation.
What I do
for a second.
is I take a swig from it and I grab 6 glasses and I fill up all 6 glasses and I take the bottle and I go, "Drink with me. Please do not make me drink alone tonight. My friends, I do not want to relive the horrors alone."
All right, so Grigori has lined up a round of, not shots. You're looking at maybe 2.5, 3 shots in these glasses.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
no, they're rocks glasses poured up 75% of the way.
Since he
okay.
poured,
Okay.
since he poured,
Rolzer sadly grabs one glass.
since he
and for-
poured
and for
6, Fire grabs 2, and then just goes
Rolzer
and sits
sadly
down.
grabs one because he knows it's not going to be easy for him to get this
Claudio
down.
looks sideways at
Father Grigori goes to
Elfira,
grab the 6th one as
the
well. And it's
nominal
like,
non-drinker of
okay.
the crew, and is just like, kind of takes his one and just, you all right there?
Yeety gets up off the ground after getting flipped over by like a tiny gnome. Kind of like scratches the back of his head. Wow, that was
like
kind
one
of
of those-
kind of embarrassing. And then walks over and grabs the one.
I like to think Rolzer
was a
saw that
wrestler,
and
it
just
is.
went, just was like, got smoked, didn't you?
He was
That's
a
not
wrestler in his former
that's
life.
not to underestimate our gnomish friend here. And as I sadly take up the drink, and I'm like,
my friends,
Look,
I
the
need to
short
level
ones,
with
you
you.
gotta watch out for it. All right, we got low center of gravity. It's a leverage.
All you got to do is he was trying to move me, and so I got underneath his shoulder and I did the roll. He was doing the work for it. Doesn't matter.
you get a phone call.
Yeah.
My friend, I need to let you know that a little bit about me, if you will, and that is that the entire village that I swore to protect died at my feet, including myself.
What?
Well, that explains the death obsession.
But
It was not a death obsession. I was the gravekeeper beforehand. I was the priest of the village. It was my job to usher in the new life that was born from the babies of Samantha. No.
I pat,
Oh,
I pat,
Father.
I pat Grigori on the shoulder. Grigori, I realize that's a lot to. Okay.
Pop, 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 pop. Do not touch me,
Oh,
please, and
okay.
thank you.
But you said
Not
you
in the
died. I just want to go back to the you died part.
Yes, I thought I made that clear.
So-
No, yeah, I am not. This is not my face.
So you died, then came back as the form you are now. Just so I have.
I was ripped from the holy afterlife by some strange malevolent creature and forced into this body.
Did
I'm
you like
unsure if I can even die again.
did you like meet the creature after you were brought back, or
I
did it just sort
I-
of happen?
dug for hours with my fingers scratching at stone and burnt rubble from the mausoleum that I had been encased in with those poor wretched souls that had a fate worse than mine, till I finally gasped my first breath of air again, and I looked over and I saw their shambling mass standing in what was once hallowed ground, and I fled. I couldn't even stick around to take care of the poor souls that entrusted their lives to me. I fled, and I have not stopped running to find what could cause this abomination.
Well,
Me!
You.
Finish his drink.
That sounds
was-
dramatic.
I was put
Father
I was
Grigori.
put back in there again last night.
was it the same place where you
I was
died?
torn apart for eternity with no escape by the claws of my loved ones and their twisted forms. And those eyes stared at me from the darkness. I saw them.
Look.
And I will not rest until those eyes are snuffed out, and they will know what it's like to feel what it is that I have felt over and over every day with every breath.
Grigori, was it when you came back? Was it the same place in your town, or was it somewhere else entirely?
It was the graveyard. It was where I fell. It was after the night that I suffered the one free man through my village. I had been there for weeks, just me surviving with my own two hands, putting to rest the souls of those who had their ribcage cracked open, to walk endlessly groaning, shambling for rest. And then he came through. He spoke not a word. But I was so enthralled to have another living, breathing human that I led him through the traps, and I led him through the sacred space, and he went on, and then I died. And I've heard stories of what he has done since then. I have been around for 3 years since then, and I know what he has gone on to do. By himself, they say. Making it through Ravenholm, as if it wasn't a thing, as if those people didn't matter.
Ravenholm. God damn it.
I know.
I was gonna say that's the name of the town. Okay, Raven.
Oh,
Brent,
damn.
go ahead and give yourself like 10 points of inspiration.
Cool. Thanks, Chief.
I'm so goddamn inspired. Okay.
Play Half-Life 2. Do it. Just do it.
Pretty much.
Well, that sounds just straight horrifying.
Yeah.
I guess the more pertinent question was, did you happen to see an incredibly abnormally tall, terrifying, paralyzing ice queen type creature?
Not at all. I saw
In
an
your dream?
owl.
Hmm.
saw an owl, the same owl from the other time, from a different place.
Oh, Fyra.
I've actually never seen that owl before, but it was the menacing.
Oh, okay.
Those eyes I knew. Those eyes I knew.
Those, yeah,
I-
pretty
I-
menacing
I-
eyes.
I'm trying to take in everything that's being said. Like Klon is communicating, Grigori is also explaining a lot more than roles are expected, and I'm still looking at Fyra like
Backstory.
I know you're nurse. I know you're nursing those strengths, but do you care to share? I feel like it'd be good for everyone if we at least kind of get this off our chest, because clearly it's a lot, and I'm not going to sit here and claim to know. I'm not going to sit here and claim to have any better idea what's going on, but maybe if we air it out and voice it out, maybe we'll have a little bit more understanding and feel better. I'm grasping at straws here, guys. I want to help.
Rolzer, I may have misjudged you. You do want to help. You are not like what I thought that you were. And for that I apologize. Hold on one sec.
Rolls are literally mouth gapes. Rolls are literally mouth gapes.
Because since the entire time we've been in this frozen, destitute wasteland of sunless hellscape.
Hey, this is
You're
what I
on
call
the way.
home.
I'm Yeti, no offense, I'm sorry. It's a beautiful land full of snow. Oh god.
Yeti literally like has his drink like this and just kind of goes, "Damn right."
Anyways, what was I talking about? Anyway, Rolzer, you're not a bad chap.
Thanks, Grigori. Thank you.
Listen,
like,
guys. Oh, sorry. Go ahead,
Fyra,
Rosa.
I'm just trying to get everyone to kind of perk up and talk a little bit. That is my motivation. Everyone's had a really bad night, and Rolzer's just kind of like.
What did you see, Rolzer? Klana, you saw the skeleton maiden of doom? You saw a skeleton maiden?
A horrifying, ungodly, abnormally tall frost demon woman that, had magical powers. And I don't really care to stay in an area where that woman can enter 5 people's dreams simultaneously. And
You think that if you go down to where it's warm, she won't be able to go into your dreams?
yes,
She's been in your dreams.
that's exactly what I think.
She's
I had
been
the same-
inside your head.
I had the same word.
She
Grigori.
knows where you sleep.
Yes, and it seems like she wants me to stop whatever I'm doing up here, which means if I do that, maybe she'll leave me the fuck alone.
Punch her in the tits. Don't let her into your head.
Klana, I
Go
think
up
it's
there
too
and
late
say,
for that.
Listen, demon lady,
Yeah,
these
I
are
don't
my
think this thing will
dreams.
let us leave.
Pop, pop. Right in the chi-chis.
Look, well, we're not
Bro,
going
just
to know
like-
if it's going to let us leave until we try it. And I'm just saying,
I'm
you
pissed
don't
at her.
you don't
I can't
enter
believe
you don't enter
I don't
people's
think she's
dreams
gonna stop.
to give them a heads up. Okay, you do it to scare them away, and it very much works. In my
Yeti
case.
just sort of like is staring at the table and he goes, "Klana, I don't think you understand. If we don't fix the problem, we're all dead."
She's not gonna stop.
Yeah, I think we're kind of.
She's
I
not
think we're
going
kind of
to
trapped
stop.
in this. And if
Look-
we are trapped in this, I would say better her than us.
Look, the only upside that we have is if she could do more than enter our dreams and could have killed us, we'd be dead.
See, you
So
just
we
made a
at
point
least
right
have
there.
that.
Yeah.
You don't
See?
understand. Death is not the worst thing that you could have.
It's definitely the worst. I've never wanted to avoid anything more than being dead. Not one thing.
Klana, hard disagree with you on
You
that
sweet,
one.
you sweet, beautiful man, you. Oh, how life has not done you wrong. Yes, everyone, there is nothing worse than death. Shh, let them have it. Just let them have this. I don't want to take this from the world. This is too precious.
Yeedy looks around at all of you and says, I mean, I don't know what you all saw, but each and every one of you I saw dead tonight. And if we don't figure out what's going on, there's no way that's not coming true. We have to solve whatever this is. We have to confront these eyes.
And I do have to say, I was really looking forward to taking care of whatever was troubling the meadery. All right, this land may be cold, but it's Yeety's land. I know what it's like to have a land. I know what it's like to lose your land, your family, and your loved ones and your mead. We shall wake up in the morning. We will go and we will drink all of their mead because we will have saved it from whatever abomination is cursing this land and cursing its people.
Yeedy slams his drink down on the table and the glass shatters. Actually, should I roll for that? Does the glass shatter? Okay. The glass shatters and he goes, That's right, damn it. Do you not all remember? We're the Monster Slayers! Monster Slayers!
Suddenly an angry innkeeper says, shut the fuck up and go to bed!
Monster Slayers. Yeah.
Actually, you do notice that it's particularly odd that
Actually, wait a minute. Yeah.
You've been rather loud in the middle of the night in this inn. It occurs to you.
Yeah. Okay, DM, if I may for a moment, do we know, or like does Rolls or know, or do any of us know by like osmosis, like where we usually see innkeep go off to? Because I'll bring that up to the group. It's like, why has no one bothered us? I feel like we would have.
In this particular inn, you can tell by like the cropping of the building. There's the building proper with the rooms that people sleep in that goes up like 2 floors, right? Yeah. And then there's a little side building off to the side that would be the kitchen, and then there's a dwelling off of that is where the Sherrard sisters, the ones that run their inn, they have like a separate. It's a house connected by a kitchen to the inn that they.
Okay.
It's like it's like an apartment.
I'm just gonna walk to the kitchen real quick and see if like. Are we pissing people off?
In what? So what are you doing? You're walking.
I'm just gonna walk to the door, and if the door is just closed and there's nothing going on, or they're not walking towards us, I'm just gonna let it go and then go back to and be like,
the kitchen. Yeah, the kitchen is dark and undisturbed.
Okay, then I'm just gonna let it be and go back to the group. I'll go back to the group saying like, all right, I know we all had a really rough night, and I know there's a lot of emotions going on, but if we can. Let's get some more sleep if we can. I'm gonna try at least. I know I think based on what I've been through, I had a slightly easier time processing this dream than the rest of you, and I'm really, really sorry that we all just got hit with this giant shovel of just absolute bullshit. But let's try and get some sleep.
And what did you see if you're not so affected by it?
I saw what looked like a castle made of like ice and shaped like a skull. It was really weird.
Huh.
And that's it.
I mean, I also saw what looked to be like a book that was lined with fur. And the rest of that was just chaos and like blurred imagery and cold and screaming.
The screaming! Oh, never forget the screaming.
You just hear Yeedy mumble under his breath, there's no escape from the darkness.
I put my hand on Yeedy's shoulder and I look at him saying like, well, I've ran away once before from everything I ever knew. And to be perfectly honest...
Oh, no, I'm fine, Yoda.
I don't really want to do that again.
Well,
and even
you're
if I
not
try to...
dead, so that's kind of a positive indicator.
True, but...
Klana with his feet kicked up on the bar.
Yeah.
You're not dead.
True, but...
There's no running from this.
Solid move.
Well, also, in a way, I did die, but that's more metaphorical. We can talk about that later. But, I'm glad Ophira said something. So that's good. You were focused on drinking and not talking.
I down the rest of my drink. Whoops. slam my cup on the table.
Throw it onto the fucking floor.
And I shakily say, I think it's me.
I'm sorry, what?
I saw her face. I saw myself. I did something terrible. And she says she knows what I did. And I've been scared this whole time that it was me. And I feel like this dream is confirmation.
What did you
Wait.
do?
Wait, you feel like you are the one who did the bad thing, or you are the? I'm sorry, I got confused.
I don't know.
That's a fair answer. I'm not going to dig into it. I'm glad you said something.
Rolzer, hush.
Look,
Vera,
whatever happened, it
What
was
did
not
you
some
do?
random happenstance of the land. Okay, something out there, whatever it is, wanted us to see exactly what we saw, exactly the way we saw it. Okay, this is an entity, a being or a force or something. Okay, this is not.
an entity.
So keep that in mind.
Fucking got him.
Whatever you saw was something sending that to you on purpose. That was not nature rising up. That was not, that was not your God delivering you a message. That was something here that we are messing with that does not want us here.
Yeah, fuck that thing. I'm gonna punch it in the tits.
I don't think you understand. What I did was so heinous. I'm afraid of what you guys will think of me.
Oh, Pharaoh,
Do
what did
need
you
me to
do?
punch you in the tits? What did you do?
Okay, Rory, like, what is with you and the breast punching? But I just think that I don't say it.
Klana hears it because of the psychic link.
Yeah. Can he even reach?
Yeah, I'm a tall lady.
Yeah.
Half elf lady. Before I met you guys, before this life, I was a pirate. I was a privateer on the Dark Duchess, and we were operating right outside of Luskin when we were hit by an enormous storm. Everything froze over. We didn't know what we were doing. We couldn't see anything. Our ship hit an iceberg, and we were marooned on a frozen lake, on the frozen ocean. There was no food. I knew that it was either kill or be killed. So I killed my shipmates. And then I ate their bodies. But I survived.
Where?
Fuck yeah! Out of character. Fuck yeah!
Mentally,
Metal.
fuck yeah. You literally hear Klana hears Rolzer think, never fucking with her.
Yeah, he's
Never.
just like,
Ever fucking with her.
Alfira, this curse, this ain't you. You got affected by that too. I mean, you survived. You're a survivor. What's the difference between a couple of people marooned on an iceberg and like a porcupine pig, you know? This is what it is. Flesh comes and goes.
Why would your example of something to eat be a porcupine?
Pig.
No, a porcupine pig. You never had the porcupine pig? Oh, the flesh is succulent. Klana, you haven't lived. Come on. I'll find some porcupine pig and I will cook you up the most sauteous sauternes in porcupine pig flesh.
Well,
I want to write down plot point porcupine pig.
admittedly, as significantly disturbing as that is, I don't think that's the cause of this.
Yeah, that's
But I saw in my dream, I saw me.
hardcore.
And I saw me as a monster. And then her face appeared to me and said, I know what you did.
Well,
I
mean,
think that's just whatever this is trying to mess with your head.
To be
'Cause
fair,
trust
some
me,
people might
I-
look at it like, be like, you didn't necessarily need to murder them and then eat them. You might have been able to work together, but those people aren't survivors. They're bookkeepers. It's a different thing. You know, it's subjectively you had to be there. So,
Yidi,
yeah, I'm with you, Clara. This thing is trying to fuck
Look,
with
the-
our brain.
Yidi
the
walks
point
over to
is-
Elvira. Yidi walks
Whatever
over
this
to
is,
Hold on,
makes
Kyle.
the
Kyle,
sun.
hold on.
Let Alec go.
Yidi walks over to Elvira and goes, "Listen, my parents were Yetis. Not the first. You're not the only one here to see people get eaten." And then just kind of like goes and sits back down. Doesn't say a word more.
why does that disturb me so much less for some reason?
Kyle eats a. Kalana's just
Yidi
eating a
just kind of
sandwich
like
that Kyle's gonna-
puts his hands behind his head and just kind of like.
Mouthful of food.
Oh, these rations, these oats.
Then if it's not me, then what is this?
I think it's whatever
Here's what
causing
I'm
the sun
thinking.
not to come back in the snow.
This thing doesn't like what we're doing. It doesn't like the problems we're solving, and it doesn't like something with this fucking crystal stuff that's all gross and gnarly and making people look like they want to die, but then also kill other people,
potentially, it
but then
doesn't like
want to
your
die.
face.
That's a good point. I didn't think about that. It might just not like your face, Elvira. You know what? Yeah, I think
Might be
that's
onto
it.
something
I think
here.
that's it.
Once
solved
again,
the
Yidi like might have had a good point moving forward, but is completely thrown off base and now thinks that it just doesn't like your face.
Guano once again hears from Roser, God damn it, we were so close to making progress
I
here.
just make
God
this
damn it.
really angry,
back
like
to
most
Rolther. I just
dagger eyes at you.
back to Rolther. I just
Yeah,
tried
that
to
face.
send.
What?
Does he just like hate elves or something, or like what is this?
I
All right.
don't know.
Well, thanks everybody. That's been Rime of the Frostbait.
I just really hated a half elf's face.
Really dumb
We
face.
solved the
I
mystery.
knew it
what, do you
was
think,
me.
what do you think we should run next? Just one shots or
Oh, I can do Ravenloft. How about that? We'll just keep the
There we go.
characters. We'll re-roll them up.
So anyway, sorry. Continue.
Well, I don't know. Unless anybody else, I think it's time. Let's get some sleep if we can. If we're gonna go get this mead back, let's get some rest so we're at least rested while we do it. I am going to dispose of the Charlatan tomorrow. That dream did enough to me where I'm either just gonna get rid of it, or if someone can make anything useful of it that's not super cursed, I'll try that effort first. It wouldn't hurt to have more gold if we can, but
Give me a piece
I've
of it.
seen enough. Yeah, I'll go and just give everyone a piece. I have 10 goddamn pounds of this stuff, so if like whoever wants a shard to hang on to, I'll just give them a shard. But be careful with it.
Who wants one?
I want one.
Who wants a shard?
I just take like a small shard.
Yeah, I
Is
I
that the
guess
10
I'll
pounds
I
take
still
that.
have my piece from.
Is that the 10
before.
pounds that I carted
Yeah,
back?
but
in
yours is
10?
the normal
I
stuff
can,
where
you
it's
you
just like
carted
a
back
Oh,
in
skinny-
oh, okay.
more, and that's just like what I have on my person. Like
Oh,
I'm talking
cool,
about
then-
like the stockpile I have on my person. Like I have a bunch of it on my person. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm gonna see if I
Toss
can sell it.
toss it into the tent pile. We will dispose of it when the time is right.
I'm gonna try and sell mine first, but if that doesn't work, I'll think about it.
What do you mean sell your? This stuff is cursed as hell.
Yeah,
What are you
but
talking?
but if
I
it can
think
be
he's
fashioned
saying
into
he's not
something
going
evil.
to. I think he's saying he's not going to lie about it.
Yeah.
He's going to be upfront about that.
No, actually, there's something to be said about the honesty. Like, people can be cursed, but no, why are you doing this, Roser? For a couple quick bucks? This stuff is plaguing the land. It's like, hey, would you like a little bit of cancer to drink on? Don't worry, this stuff is totally fine. It's not the stuff from the guy's liver that we harvested it from. No,
Look,
drink
I
of
think it was more
If
for
there's,
harm,
if
but
there's a
that's-
mage in town, they might be able to figure out what's causing the problems.
I mean, yeah, the mage that's been in town for this whole time that they've been able to figure out what's causing the problem. That mage that's been here this whole time, Klana, where
Look.
is he? I'll knock on his door now and deliver him a tent load of this stuff
It's-
that he's had
maybe
400
maybe-
years to deal with.
Maybe we should sleep first.
Yeah, he brings up a good point.
Let's
He
try and get
seems
some
tired.
sleep in there. Yeah.
Okay, I will be down here.
So riled up.
Where's that bottle? Hold on one sec. And I take another drink. I'm sorry for yelling at you. I get really worked up about this cursed abomination shit.
No, I
If you want to
understand.
sell it,
I
it's
just
yours to do with. I'll just go buy it back and then destroy it on my own.
Gregory,
hold
I'm
on
not
one sec. No, what? How much do you want for it? I've got absolutely $0. I will give you all of my 0 monies for it right now.
Okay, I'm going to sleep.
I'm also like, Gory, if you had a bunch of gold on you, I would take you up on that offer in a heartbeat. But since you don't,
look at this clockwork frog. Here go hippity hoppity. You twist this little thing in the morning. You go pop. Oh,
I just want to launch little Eldritch Blast and be like, pop. Can I do that?
Eldritch.
Just a little pew pew Eldritch Blast at his mechanical frog. Just be like, boop.
Is it in his hand?
It's in my hand.
He's throwing it up. I want to aim it. So like, I don't want to aim at him. I want to aim at the frog.
It's hopping. It is moving, and I am catching it as it hops in its pattern that it hops.
Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I'm just like, Rory, if you had a bunch of gold, the frog is empty.
I want to say bullshit. I want to say you did that. What do you mean, never mind? You just spent the last minute saying you were going to do that. Now all of a sudden you don't want to shoot that frog?
All right. Do you want me to roll for it, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to shoot the frog in his hand, you need to roll a ranged attack roll on it.
Am I rolling against Brendan's DC or like the frog's DC or AC?
You're rolling.
Okay. Okay. 8 plus 7 is a 15.
Okay, that'll hit the frog.
Okay. If it was made of gold, I would have traded it for you. Night, Grigori. Sorry about your bad dreams and your really tragic past. Night, and I go up the stairs.
Empathy.
So just have to rebuild this frog. I cannot get a read on that guy, seriously. Go gather up the pieces.
Edie's just been staring at the piece of chatelaine like the whole time, not moving at all. And he goes, "This stuff is magical."
Yeah.
Which we've known from the beginning of the game.
Tell me more, you
It should, bud.
I'm telling you. Not all of them are, but almost all of these are glowing with magic. There's an enchantment specifically cast on these, or they're emanating an enchantment magic.
You just like know that, or
all of them? You mean that some
not
of
all
them
of them?
are
Some of them aren't, and some of them are.
Wait, hold on. Come with me.
Have you known this the
outside.
whole
Hold
time,
on a sec.
Edie?
I've got this tent of stuff.
No, I was
study
studying them.
Well, listen.
Have you ever
put up
studied
your warm
anything in
clothes.
your life?
I'll be right back. Hold on one
What's
second.
study mean?
I go to grab the tent's worth of chatelaine I brought back, and I bring it inside.
Is it
However
outside?
checked.
Is it?
Yeah, I left it with my tent or with my sled.
Okay. As you break the threshold of the door, you realize that it is an absolute rager of a blizzard outside. Howling winds and blowing snow gusts, and you also notice that you really couldn't hear it before you opened the door.
Monster Slayers, there's an insane blizzard outside.
I don't hear any wind.
Wait, hold on. Come over here, Elfire. Ready? I'll crack the door for you. Tell me if I'm drunk. I need your assistance on this. Klana, double check them. They eat people. And is there a blizzard outside? Tell me quickly.
Close the door. Close it.
Okay.
What the fuck?
He's not that drunk. He's not that drunk.
How could it be so blizzarding out there, but we can't hear it in here?
Well, let me check the window. Hold on one second. I go over to the window and I'm like, and I try to like find however the window opens, if it pushes out, if it pops up, if it's a window pane that cracks down, if I break the window, I don't know.
Yeah. So you're trying to open the window?
Yeah, I'm trying to open the window.
Yeah, you can just open the window.
Okay,
Roll
cool.
open window check.
Yeah.
I just want to check the window
It's
check.
the same situation.
straight.
As soon as it opens like a crack, like a huge drift of snow comes blasting in, and the wind immediately like chills the entire room.
Nah, fuck this. Okay, I'm not going out there.
We can do this in the morning.
Wait a second. All this is going on. We still haven't heard from anybody. We haven't seen anybody. What's going on here? Yeedy goes and actually knocks on the door of the innkeeper.
There's no response.
Guys.
I like to think
I
are
come
Rolls
over.
and
What
Aquana still
is
down
up?
there, or do we
Can I push
officially go
open
to
the
bed?
door? Do you think that they're not?
Yeah,
in
can we
here? Do you
just
think
open the
they're
door?
sleeping?
Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can just open the door.
Yep.
Yeah,
Open the door.
It's a small, humbly decorated room. You can tell that they probably get most of their. They use the inn as kind of a subsequent. They take advantage of it as part of their home, and they're in their beds, sleeping, but incredibly heavily.
I would like to walk up to them and knock
If
them on the
you're-
forehead.
Hold on.
Two women just trying to catch some Z's. A little.
Oh, okay.
Like,
The door
"No."
opens and Yeety's hand just shoots out and stops Father Grigori. What school?
Same one.
Okay. Father, they're also pulsating with magic.
What do you mean pulsating with magic?
I can see the magic. I can see the magic on them. There's some sort of enchantment that's been cast here.
That's probably not good. Okay, so what do you advise that they do in this situation, man who sees magic?
I don't know.
Excellent.
Here. Let me read how this works really quick. Okay,
Are we
no,
stuck
I
here?
can't do this. Okay. I guess we still have to try to wake them up, but just be very careful. Do you have your shield and stuff on you?
Well, no, I am in my nakedness.
Let's go get
Are you
not
gonna
naked.
attack?
Let's go get not naked. I don't know.
I will
There's
go-
magic. It's the same type of magic.
Wait, did JD come downstairs naked, or did he put on a robe? Or
No,
something?
he put on his like full travel clothes. He put on everything. He thought we were leaving, so he's like got his quarterstaff. He's like got his backpack. Well, his backpack's like over in the other room, but he's like ready to go.
Corey is still in his like underwear and nightshirt.
That's
Amazing.
that mournful telling of his story, and he's half naked with his
Yeedy.
gnome legs poking out.
Yeedy casts light to see if like he can see anything on them or see anything going on in the room.
The room illuminates, and those of you with dark vision that were also looking in can now see the room in the full color spectrum, and the colors work quite well. Allie obviously did a pretty good job decorating the place, but
Makes clear
no,
note of
you-
good interior design.
you see nothing other than their small furnished like bedroom living space and them sleeping.
I guess we
Are
try to
they,
wake them up.
Are they undead? I would like to use my eyes of the grave to know if there are any undead within 60 feet of me.
There are no undead within 60 feet of you.
Super duper. They
Ye-
still live.
I guess we gotta do this. And Yeedy kind of starts like going forward and then like pokes one of them at like 10-foot pole style with his quarterstaff to try to wake one of them up to see if they'll wake up.
How long does detect magic work for? Up to
10
10
minutes.
minutes. So
Which is why I
yeah,
did
so
not cast another
who are
spell.
who are you poking, Corey or Allie?
Whichever one would have been closer, I suppose. Corey.
All right.
Angry woman who sits in the back. I'm gonna poke her first.
Yeah, as you poke at Corey, she starts to toss and turn, and then you see the aura that you can detect around her just dissipate, and she turns and looks at you and sees you poking her with her staff. She looks confused for a minute, waking up, and then she sees your quarterstaff jabbing into her ribs, and then she sees you, and then she grabs her blanket and pulls it up around her neck and goes, "What the hell's are you doing back here? It's the middle of the goddamn night. Why are you all back here?"
There's
I'm
a
not
terrible
back.
blizzard, and you were covered in magic.
Of course there is. Go! And she's shooing you out of the room.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he just like does one of these out of the room.
Misty step.
She slams the door behind you, and you can hear her mumbling something quite loudly behind the door. You would think she might intend for you to hear it about. Thought they were decent people as she shuffles away from the door.
Well,
you
that
also
was
hear
weird.
you also hear a heavy lock fall into place.
That was weird. They were covered in a magic aura, but as soon as she woke up, they disappeared. I don't understand what's happening.
Wait, you say it was covered in a magic aura when they were sleeping?
Yeah.
But both of them were? We had weird dreams. Do you think that's related somehow? That when we sleep, that's how this thing gets into everyone's brain?
How about this? Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Roll some perceptions real quick.
Okay. Straight up
All of us
perception.
or just those two?
All of you.
Oh, okay.
20, not natural.
Perception.
I guess I'll put it in here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, those of you that rolled a 10 or higher, so everybody but Father Grigori, who is continuing to rant his speculations, notice that the sound from outside is beginning to increase in volume until it reaches what you would consider the appropriate volume for a storm outside of a wooden building in Icewind Dale.
What the fuck is going
hear that?
on?
Grigori and Edie, you said you saw an aura over them, right? Rolzer's getting real serious.
Well, yes, yes,
Okay.
I did.
My gut instinct is that something put everyone around us under this sleep spell, and the magic you saw was just them being under the influence of sleep, and that whatever reached out to us wanted to make sure that we got the message. So she sent crazy ass dreams and made sure that nobody else here could interfere with us getting those visions. And also the storm, just to remind us, we get it, you're good with the snow and the ice. Well established, but, you know, this is some powerful stuff we're dealing with. So while I agree we have to do something about it, I don't think we can run away from this even if we tried. We got to face this thing head on. So, also, I think they might kick us out since you really pissed off the innkeeper. But that's why I didn't try and open the door, but that's neither here nor there.
No, actually, specifically, it's there.
Rolzer, didn't you go to bed? Where did you come from?
You all started yelling. You all started yelling.
That you went to bed.
Rolzer here. Heard you all
Did
yelling.
you guys see him come back down?
Came back
Was
down.
I so focused on this thing that I didn't even say it's possible, I guess.
I just hand Grigori more fish juice. Like, there you go.
What? No, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, Rosa. I appreciate it.
Oh wow! I put fish juice back to wherever it needs to be, and I just. All right. Maybe instead of waking up more people, we should try and pass out before they kick us out into the cold.
I don't like that suggestion. I just don't trust you.
Me?
Why do you want me to go to sleep so badly?
Because
you
it's nighttime, and we're.
Do you want the sleepy buddy? I don't want to be your sleepy buddy.
I go back upstairs. I tried. I go back upstairs. I officially go to bed.
Cast sleep on himself.
You know what? I'm fucking out.
Fuck this. Sleep. You can't get me now, ice lady.
Okay, so Rolzer has retreated to bed. Sick of trying to urge everyone else to bed, he's decided to finally just take his own advice and go to sleep.
Can you guys get a read on him? I can't.
I think you might be trying a little too hard.
Klana's just
I don't
like,
think I'm
"When did you
trying
come
at
back?"
all.
Wait, didn't you also go to bed? Fuck, we gotta put bells on you guys.
I do have pretty good stealth, by the way. Like, I'm pretty stealthy. I'm a sneaky boy.
I'm liking the RP
honestly-
metagaming that's currently happening.
Now, I mean, I guess if they've snuck up on us twice now, then that definitely means that I am off of my kilter. So this has been a good night. I really appreciate you staying up and getting drunk with me. I needed to laugh again because I'm gonna go to bed now.
Father Grigori, I haven't heard you laugh yet. There you go, buddy. There you
Heavily
go.
forced laugh. Ha 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 ha.
Father is unsettled by his laugh.
I like the idea of Father Grigori laughing his way up the stairs away from everyone. Is that what's happening?
Yeedy,
I'm in bed.
Yeedy kind of like lets everybody go up the stairs, but then goes to the front door and looks up to see if he can like see the sky at all.
You open the front door and look outside and notice that while it is still snowing and snowing very heavily, the ferocity of it has quieted down. It's no longer blowing. Maybe not a blizzard anymore as much as it is an extremely heavy snowfall. And you can see the sky barely through the mass of white flakes drifting down towards you, and it is pitch black as it's ever been.
Yeedy sort of just looks up at the sky, gives one of these, turns around, walks back in, and he goes to Rolzer's room and tries to just like peek his eye through Rolzer's door to see if he can see Rolzer without waking him.
Okay.
And if I can
guess
do that,
Rolzer, are you in bed? Are you
I'm
sleeping?
still trying to like just get settled in, but like I don't fall asleep that quickly. I mean, I'm still trying to process everything, so I'm probably just like
That's
laying
fair.
in bed. But I pay attention. Like I'm not just like willy nilly like off in space.
So
like,
we're gonna need some competing checks then, right?
Okay,
We're
yeah.
gonna need a little bit of a stealther from Al and a little bit of a perception from Dan.
Okay, I'll put it in the thing. Let me just double check my perception.
Well, it should just be Dan's passive, right? Unless he's snooping around.
Well, I'm always kind of snooping around.
Maybe
I like to snoop around when I'm going to sleep too. That makes sense.
I kind of like hate passive aggression.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of like. I mean, there's places for it, but like I don't know. In a situation like this, I think it's just way more fun to do
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
competing
Opposing
check
checks,
instead of being
yeah.
like, Dan, you have an 11, tough deal.
All right.
All right, so yeah, you get up to the door. If that's a 22 versus a 16, you get up to the door without alerting Rolzer, and I guess
All right.
peek.
If I see he's awake, then I just close the door and I go to the next room.
Oh, you opened the door and looked in, or did you just look through a keyhole?
I like tried to just like poke my eye through like opening the door and going
Try to like
and then
open
close
the door
it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hear that.
Rolzer, yeah, make that check with perception or with advantage. My
Okay.
bad. That's yeah, because I
Oh, crap. Even with advantage, it's an 18, but I only have +3, so it's a 21.
okay. So Rolzer doesn't see you. Rolzer, you're not looking at the door when it cracks.
I'm probably just trying to lay back.
Are you just laying in bed staring?
Yeah,
at
I'm just laying up, looking at the ceiling, then just like trying to process all of this.
Okay, and Yeedy is outside your door.
Yep.
Keep it in, I guess. What's
Out
the?
of game, that's not creepy at all.
Are you hoping that you still have detect on?
Yep.
Do you have another cast?
Yeah, I can just cast it again if need be.
Yeah, because you'd be
That's fine.
be going to sleep.
So I'm just trying to see. I'm going to everybody's room. I'm trying to see if they have the aura when they sleep.
You sleeping? Ah!
Don't play with your staff.
Thunk.
Oh, okay. All right, I go to bed. I go to bed sweating. Actually, before I do that, I look at my own hand. Then I go to bed.
All right, has everybody gone to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I feel a slight draft and pull my blanket a little bit
Everybody
more.
gets a point of inspiration for a wonderful night of role playing in response to my my little pet project. That also much appreciation to everybody for providing me the homework that gave me the launching platform to get those done. So
Can I ask a quick question?
yeah,
What does inspiration do?
you can spend it to get advantage
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
On basically
for,
whatever you
for
want.
anything.
on anything you want. And let's take a 5. Is everybody cool with that?
Yeah, I could
Hell yeah.
definitely go for
Take a 5 after that, and then
smoking times.
okay. All right, cool. I will be RB.
Me as
Verb.
well.
Thanks, Chief. That was a super blast.
That was awesome, everybody.
That was a lot of fun.
Anybody who's listening.
Seems like we've got a mystery on our hands.
Do seem like that. uh,
That was a lot of good role playing there. Learned a lot about people. We learned that Elvira ate people.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Yes,
Rolzer was like, "Oh shit." That's why you told Clown, like, never fucking with her ever at all.
That's why I didn't want to say anything either.
Well, I mean, no one just sat there and like condemned you for it. We're all just sitting
I know,
there, like,
but that's what I was afraid of
us condemning you or us not condemning.
of you guys condemning me. So I was afraid of losing my friends.
She called us friends. I literally thought she just kind of traveled with us because she's like, fuck it.
I mean, that's how it started. But then we were the monster slayers.
Yeety's
and then
parents
you guys,
were Yetis. So
and then they
I'm pretty
grew
sure
on me.
Yeety probably
Yeety's
ate more people
probably
than you
eating
have.
fucking human.
Once
not
Weedy brought that up, I was like, all right, okay. Yeah,
Not
no, that's
particularly concerned when it comes to survival.
Yeah. And Grigori's already obsessed with that. He's like, they're already dead. Why not make use of their bodies? I just keep
No, they
staring.
weren't dead. I killed them to eat them.
Yeah, but they were then dead. So why just waste free man flesh?
Exactly.
What do you smell? Man flesh. Oh, jeez.
Gross.
That's such a great video, though.
Brava, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was a lot
really
of fun.
well done.
Yeah,
I
great
haven't had
job,
to do-
everybody.
I haven't had to do anything for like an hour and a half.
I almost thought you were gonna get to the point where you're like, this is all good role playing and development, but like,
I was not expecting to like come out with the backstory, but it seemed like the right
fucking
time.
loved it. That was all so good.
Is this a long rest? Is this counting as long rest?
Yeah, you guys can.
All right.
Cool. You guys can count this as a long rest. I won't have it disturb that mechanical function of it.
Okay. Well, because I casted during the sequence.
You cast a lot during the night, and I was like, I don't know. I'm happy to have let you use those to do those things because it was fun. I'm happy to let you have them back for the next day.
Cool. Because it's a full day. And I like my spell slots.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I burnt 2 spell slots, but like that's also actually 3, but that's also the stuff Yeedy would have done. So.
Yeah. No. Whereas Rolzer is like, I only can do this twice a day. I ain't wasting shit.
Well, twice a short rest at least.
Yeah, twice a short rest, but
the beauty of
what
the Warlock.
What am I gonna do? Sit there and Eldritch Blast?
I gotta tell you,
to be off.
I mean,
Eldritch
yeah,
Blast.
probably.
Detect magic is such a tricky thing because
Yes.
as a player, I'm kind of like, I want to cast it everywhere we are. But as a character, I need to find the justification for it because, boy, I tell you, I really want to cast Detect Magic in Zobblob's shop and see what I get.
No, and I want to. Can I ask a clarification around Detect Magic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would people of like half elves or tieflings, do they automatically just like appear magical, like just based on their physiology, or no?
Not as far as I understand, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been really confused because it's like, I have infernal blood in me. Does that count as just inherent magic?
well, I wouldn't be able to
no?
detect
It's not
magic. Wouldn't
magical
show me a demon though. You know what I mean?
No, it would just be like magic or something. I don't know. I'm
No.
confused. That's
But
why
like,
I'm
if there was a
asking. I'm really
demon, I
confused.
wouldn't see an aura unless he was like using magic or enchanting himself
or something.
yeah. Like a
'cause
demon
you have
just
that
doesn't
blood.
glow to
Right.
detect magic.
Even casting like Detect Magic on a dragon is not going to be like the dragon glows.
Yeah.
Magic.
There's actually,
the
but there is a
noun,
spell
not
for
magic,
that,
the
which is
adjective.
like it's like detect evil or undead or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's detect good and evil.
Yeah, detect
No,
good
for
and
dragon-
not for dragon, but for like undead, fiends, and fae. There's something for detecting those 3 that my paladin has. I think it's those 3. I don't remember what it is. I'll just pull up the character.
Detect good and evil, I think.
It might just be that.
Yeah.
I think it's just that, which has never been useful so far, and I keep casting.
I only know about divine
Not a
sense
once.
because
Not once. I've cast it like 4 times in our other campaign, and it's been like, this is useless. I'm done with this fucking spell.
Cool. Thanks for giving me this lesser spell. Excellent.
Yeah, okay, Divine Sense, which I can just, because I can just pop this thing as much as I want, basically. And it lets me sense anything affected by a hollow spell or the location of celestials, fiends, or undead. And then there's also Detect Good and Evil, which is similar, but I think it's a little bit different. I don't think
It just detects their alignments, I believe.
Okay, yeah. I forgot. I can just pop that at will, Divine Sense. It doesn't use spell slots. But
Is it
still,
it's
yet
kinda like
again,
a cantrip
hasn't
then?
been fucking useful. It's just like a class feature.
Oh, okay.
I have 5
it's
I have
like
5
why
uses per long rest. So I can pop it
Oh.
quite a bit.
Okay.
It's why I checked to see if there was undead within 60 feet. It's like, you wouldn't. It almost comes into no applicable use whatsoever unless you're in the middle of a roleplay session and you want to know if you're talking to someone who's hiding that they're
Exactly.
undead.
Yeah, because 60
literally
feet
it.
is like, I'm probably being attacked by that thing.
Exactly. Oh, skeleton over there? Yeah, I bet you that skeleton's undead.
It's more useful to figure out if people around me are somehow hiding something from me.
I want to know what Brendan's
Whereas
eating.
Detect Magic is just fucking dope.
Didn't he say fried chicken or something?
Fried chicken.
Oh, that sounds good.
God, I want fried chicken now.
What's
I also want fried
what's the restaurant we got from?
Oh
Golden
my
fried
God,
chicken and
Yoda.
Look at Yoda. I
Golden
want
fried chicken and fish.
Oh, fried fish is so good.
What was that place in East Lansing, Kyle, that Colin was like super into, and it had that billboard out front with the fish with the cigarette butt in its mouth? took that really
What?
sad picture.
Oh
of
God,
Colin.
I don't remember, but I know the place you're talking about.
Took that picture of
That's
Colin
upsetting.
smoking a cigarette in front of that billboard.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Yoda follow.
I can't remember what that place was called in East Lansing. That shit was good. Was that in East Lansing, or did that technically in Lansing?
I think it was Lansing.
Look at
The
Zoe letting
longest-
herself be held. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say this is the longest she's. Oh, okay. Now she wants out.
Fuss.
I brought attention to what I shouldn't have. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yesterday she sat in my lap while I played Overwatch for like an hour. And I was like, I love this.
This is what living is meant to be.
I wish Zoe was a lap cat so bad.
Well, she keep you warm. Just be like a little.
She does. She sits in my lap like in the car, or like if she's scared or something like that. But otherwise, she's an independent lady.
When I'm scared, I also go for the closest lap for comfort. So we have that in common.
I also, if you guys, I mean, I intend to, but I will be sharing with you guys the like little drafts I have of your sequences, so that you can.
Please do, because I'm very
Cool.
bad.
Yeah,
at-
that was fucking rad, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
that-
I just want to
I
take a
told
second
Steve
to
that, yeah.
say that was fucking awesome.
Yes.
I appreciate that very much. It was an idea that came to me, and I was like, it seems like it could be really fun. So yeah, I'm glad.
That was really good.
The way you were reading it, I thought it was from the book. At
No,
first.
that's how
Right,
I felt.
but then
felt like,
it was
wow,
tailored.
Dude, you did work.
That's why when I came in the other night when you guys were playing whatever, I was
Valheim,
like,
yeah.
I'm writing for D&D. I was like writing.
I know, me and
You
Dan were
like,
talking about like Steve's got a lot planned for us because he was actually like writing stuff.
Eric,
We're
I
like,
can share them
that's
with you too if you're
really
interested.
excited.
Yeah, that'd be great.
No beans spilling though, Eric.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna
Eric-
say
Eric
no
gets-
beans.
Eric,
Except about the cannibalism, I guess. That's out in the open.
There's
Fun
just
fact
listen. There's probably multiple people in this party that have eaten human flesh. So
And the weird thing is, it's not the demon in the party. He has not eaten people. He heard that and was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like the mental communicate. Just remind me to never fuck with Ophira.
No, there was no need for a reminder. I just told you, never fucking with her. Never fucking with her. When she says something, I'll be like, yes, ma'am. You got it. Let me go get that for you.
And then I
Oh, you mean-
disappeared.
you mean
and then she
Cannibalistic
disappears in the
pirate
darkness.
queen?
That's right.
Yeah. Pirate Queen. Oh my god.
The invisible.
The invisible
Yeah,
pirate
That makes it
queen.
worse. Man, I feel like a chunk's been taken out of me. Oh!
I mean, Van Cleef's daughter is a rogue, and she's basically a pirate queen.
Who's Van Cleef?
Van Cleef and
Oh, Van Cleef.
whatever guy who didn't play a lot of World of Warcraft when he was a teenager. What is? I think it's Vanessa Cleef or something. Let's see.
I was like, I didn't do
Van
that. So I
Cleef's
just like,
daughter. He's one of the first bosses of one of the first dungeons, or the last boss of one of the first dungeons. Yeah, Vanessa
I
Van
see.
Cleef. She's pretty cool. Here, I'm sending you her art because it's pretty cool.
Neat. I will look
You're
at
pretty
that
cool.
art.
It is in
I know, thanks.
Rime now.
Neat.
Vanessa's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I like that like fire sword thing she got going.
Dude.
Oh,
you know-
I remember the Van Cleef thing.
Yeah. And then Edwin was
She does
the
look kind of similar to my character icon.
Edwin was the original boss.
We both have
There
red
it is.
bandanas around our mouth.
Right? He was the original boss before Cataclysm, and then in Cataclysm when they updated the old game stuff, they were like, "Oh, he died," and now his daughter's real mad about it. And now she's the boss, and it was like, "Yeah, all right, that's cool enough."
That's a viable reason. Like my dad is dead. I'm pretty upset about that. Like, that's just okay.
Doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. Brendan speaks truth. Brendan also eats chicken, which Dan's
I
jealous
do.
of.
Yeah.
Listen, Columbus is all about their fried chicken tenders. Like it's a
Tendies?
thing. Yeah,
I
no,
believe
like
you mean
Columbus is a
everyone
tendies
is
town.
about fried chicken tenders. Like, is anyone
don't
on the opposite
understand.
side of that debate?
Anybody else?
You don't understand. Like, do you have a Raising Cane's within like walking distance of where you live? Have you ever been to a Raising Cane's? It is a fast food restaurant dedicated to the tendies. All you can get from them is tendies and stuff to go with it.
They just opened one near me in Mira
incredible.
Mesa.
You have to get it and confirm if this is.
Other places don't have Raising Cane's as is.
They just opened one.
Do you
close
think
to
they
me.
raised Abel's instead?
Maybe. Potentially.
Get out of here, Eric. Your rolls are now.
No! I gotta understand it.
Yes, my time. I keep
He
waiting
knew
for
if
you
he
guys
just
to
hung
tell
out
me
long
it.
enough.
Star Wars D&D is dead. I only have one campaign.
He just puts on his little like Rolzer hat and he's like, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
And I look at him like, when the fuck did you get
He's
that?
knitted. He actually knitted his own Rolzer hat.
His own personalized rolls.
Oh yeah, Raising Cane's opened during the pandemic. Like grand opening was September.
They're like, what about being open during a pandemic? Dude, we serve tendies. We'll be great.
What about
I didn't
grand
get it
opening
until I went
during
there the first
pandemic?
time, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll get that caniac combo. Give me that toast butter both side. Hold the coleslaw."
Yeah.
Okay.
God, you guys are tempting me to
It looks like
order
fast food
some shit on
name.
Grubhub so much.
Barbecue 52.
Also, Shelby got real high, and now she's making cookies for us. So like,
Mm.
Oh,
fuck
fuck
it.
yeah. Fuck yeah.
Fucking
fucking squad
A.
But
boards
because
right
I've
there.
been vaccinated, I can come over Nazi Kyle and take cookies.
That's true.
Shelby's also been vaccinated.
I
You
mean,
also have
really,
to be,
you
like,
can
allowed
see.
to do that. They have to be willing to give you their cookies for that.
That
to
is
be a thing.
specifically how that works. Yep.
You
It's
don't
not
understand.
just like, I'm vaccinated. I come take your cookies. You can't stop me. So
Dr. Fauci said that's the law.
I just want to confirm.
What does he know
if you're
anyway?
vaccinated-
He's got his horses that he's taking. He's got his cookies that he's taking. He's got our hearts that he's taking.
Wait, we can't
Daniel
talk
Junker.
about horses anymore. Steve's going to end the session for the night. Let's not go there.
stop.
Oh,
We can talk
God
about
damn it.
horses, dude.
Go into the mountains and find
That's
a
my
wild
horse.
horse,
I'm fucking crazy about horses, dude.
and then I'm gonna fail to tame it because I'm a bad ranger.
I met Jane's sister for the first time in my life, and I went off on her because she said a horse is a worthless animal. And I said, "How fucking dare you say something so ignorant in my presence?" And it's like, you can say that you don't like horses. You can say that you don't like horses. They're arguably the most important animal, and I'm not gonna hear it.
Yeah, for real, dude. Horses very important to human history.
Champion of horses we need.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Okay.
what an oddly
it
specific
pretty much
story
goes
you
with-
It's
have.
it's like dog, horse. Like that's it. And then ox. I guess
would go horse
ox,
over-
but
Ox probably, yeah.
they're pretty. They're number 3.
Buffalo have
What
not
about
done
bees?
anything
What
for.
about bees? Bees are important.
That's
Ox
not
is
what. Not as a beast of burden. Like
I don't know. We need that honey and all the pollination, or we're all gonna die.
I agree, but they are not a beast of burden, Junga.
And I am talking
This is not the hill for you to die on.
I am talking
Don't die on this hill, Junga.
I'm talking about the fact that the horse reduced travel like burden and length significantly before the car was ever conceived in anyone's little
Yeah.
pea brain. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. How
Horses
many
cultivated
different
our
powers does your
field,
car have?
man.
You don't have
They
to.
plowed
like,
our fields and they reduced the length to the next city and they took our goods to market and
They were like one of the
they
Our
were
jobs.
they were the
They
car
Actually, took
Yeah.
our job.
Took our germs.
and they were treated like cars. It was kind of fucked.
And they made
You know how people never change their oil in their
a lot
cars?
of money at the track.
I saw
Yeah,
I
there
saw
you
this
go.
thing the other day. I saw this thing the other day that was from like when cars hit their advent, when they started becoming available to the public, and it was a guy that ran like a livery that put out an ad that was like, "Your horse doesn't need repairs every 2 years. Don't buy a car. Stick with your horse." And I was like, "This is crazy. This used to be real. People used to be like." People would sit around in bars and be like, "No, I don't drive a car. I still ride a horse." You know?
Like a real man.
Speaking of, I saw Jen was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I was like, oh, going back a little
It's
bit.
more analog. I prefer
I
the
just-
grittiness
yeah.
of a horse.
I never finished the campaign.
It's got a better shift feel. Wait, what?
The grittiness of
I've
a
heard it's
horse.
really good. I didn't finish Red Dead 1. I played for a while, and then I got to Mexico, and I was like, "There's still more game." It was very
Yeah, that
long.
game went on for too long, as good as it was.
Like
Yeah,
I sing that song to you.
Do you boys like Mexico?
Like I did a couple missions in Mexico, and then
Yeah.
it was like a train heist. and I was
Very
like,
good
"I'm
game.
not-
Get enough. I loved Red Dead 1.
Very
so
good
much.
game. It was like 20% too long, but
It was so long.
Yeah.
I couldn't do
Because
it.
I think I probably got about 20% through it. I did a significant amount of the Mexico content, but I know that I never beat that
Yeah.
game. 'Cause you know who makes games that are too
Yeah.
long? Fucking Rockstar. Their games are
Rockstar.
too long. They're
yeah,
single
all of
player
them. All of them are too long.
campaigns.
Yeah.
I have always gotten like 20 to 10% of the way through a Rockstar game and never finish it. GTA 5, Red Dead 2, Red Dead 1. I got way less far with Red Dead 2 than I did with any of the rest of them because
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess my
Yeah, I can
taste
tell
for
that
it-
Red Dead 1 is going to be long. Just
Well, they just
from
like they have like
the
these really
beginning
good
quest.
story arcs that just like don't end when they should. You're like, why is
Yeah.
this still going? Like this
Yeah.
like this isn't as
Yeah.
fun. You
Slightly
had this
too long.
really
I
great
would
you had this
say-
really great 25-hour thing, and now it's 40 hours for some reason.
No, and that's the thing is it's worse because if they want you to engage with like
The side
the
stuff
hunting and the side
yeah.
content and shit. So I got like maybe a third of the way through Red Dead Redemption story or Red Dead Redemption 2 story after like 35, 40 hours, you know, which
That was my issue with Skyrim.
Fucking
was also
Christ.
plenty. Which was
Well,
also
you could do
which was also
Skyrim's
fun
main
enough.
story in fucking 15 hours, though. Like,
Right,
No,
but I
which is why
did-
you
I
don't
put
do the
in,
main
like-
story in an Elder Scrolls game. You ignore it.
Right,
like
I
a
did.
path.
I
Yeah.
put in like 180 hours and didn't touch the main story at all.
Oh yeah, I've never beaten that game, and I have like 1,000 hours in it, literally.
Hey,
Right.
guess
Like,
what? That's the
I-
best choice you've ever made. I did the main campaign and I
Yeah.
had to stop playing.
I
That's
have
what finally
no-
got me up like 200 hours of it. I did the main campaign.
Yeah, I
Which
have no,
hated.
I have no want to. I mean, my thing was I just modded the fuck out of that game for like 3 years, and that was my life. Was like I play my modded
I got it on
Skyrim.
launch. I got the collector's edition on launch.
nice.
I have the little dragon.
Yep,
My
I remember
parents
that.
got me the.
Yeah, there you go.
They got it for me for my
Like
birthday.
it's the post.
I posted a video to Hello YouTubes that you guys should watch sometime. Not now. It's 40 minutes long, so it's
Oh,
like
no.
it's a significant investment. But this guy is really funny and really insightful on his
I
commentaries.
I can already tell I'm going to enjoy this
He's
video
also
just by
a
the
really
name.
Good, he's also a really good musician.
Yeah, and his music is really good.
Oh,
too.
really? Interesting. Oh, I've heard of this guy. Yeah. I've seen some of his videos.
I like his shit a lot. I wish he made more of it. Hello,
Hi.
you leaving?
Hi, how's everyone doing?
Yeah, we should D&D now.
Yeah.
Back to it.
Yeah.
All right.
There's mead to save. It's
Yeah.
got that good mead.
Clean up some stuff here. Okay. So I guess everybody has returned to their beds after your harrowing evening in the Northern Light. Morning comes quickly. Most of you sleep in longer than you regularly would because of the the lateness of your evening last night. But it's not too late in the morning when Yeety, you hear a very rapid pounding on your door, and you hear a voice from the other side. We
Oh,
need to
God.
talk.
Okay. And Yeety runs over to the door, like grabs
tell me he's
like
clothed.
a shirt and just kind of like covers his junk and swings the door open. What?
Okay, Corey is standing at the door, and she sees you naked, and she throws her hand up and looks away, and she goes, "Oh, Allie convinced me again that you were good people, and there was a reasonable explanation for what you were doing in our room last night, and if there is, I need to hear it now, please."
Listen, totally
Also-
understandable. Totally understandable. The
Pants,
scariest
maybe not
thing.
now, after pants.
Also totally understandable. Yeety like closes the door, dresses all up, reopens the door. Okay, listen. We all had the scariest dream last night. Did you have a scary dream?
I did not. I slept perfectly peacefully until I was poked in the side
Okay,
by you.
listen. I have the ability to do certain things, right? Because I'm the magic guy, and I saw I was worried because we knocked on your door and you didn't answer. And when I looked in, I saw that you were covered in, I don't know, a magical aura. And so I was a little worried and wanted to make sure that you were doing okay.
At that, she looks a bit taken aback, and she looks at you confused. What?
I don't know. It was very scary.
It was.
Do any of us hear this?
I mean, I suppose if you wanted to hear it, you could hear it from.
Yeah, I hear the commotion, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
damn it! And I
I hear Corey yell pants, and I'm like, oh god, Yeety.
oh shit! I go out there.
So Rolzer's coming out. Is anybody else
I think
I'm poking my head out the door,
yeah.
like,
just looking out? Okay.
yeah.
Kalana's just staying in bed.
Corey, I don't know, but I really feel like, based on the dream I had last night, that I've got to figure it out.
She kind of rubs her temples, and she's like, I do appreciate you retrieving our signature lantern for us, but I am starting to think that you people may be more of a headache than I first anticipated. She goes, oh, gods, I suppose I should be thanking you then for intruding into my sister and I's room in the middle of the evening?
Well, listen, I don't know. If you want to thank me, I would
I
understand.
try and interject.
But listen. Go ahead.
I put my hand on Ishidi's shoulder, and I was like, Corey, I'm very, very sorry. I know it sounds crazy, but what...
He's there.
I said I was coming out, Brendan.
He's there.
Yeah. He said
I said I was coming out.
You're just like reaching across the threshold past her to put your hand on Yeti's shoulder?
She's standing... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. She's standing in the doorway.
That's what I mean. How are you putting your hand on
I'm
his
sorry.
shoulder?
I thought they were in the hallway. I'm sorry.
No. She's standing in the doorway. Edie's in his room. And Dan,
I approach
very close behind her.
And just walks right in, like past her.
Just like spoons her and reaches over.
Pardon me?
Excuse me.
You're there. Just make it believable.
I pictured that differently. I thought they were talking in the hallway. I'm so sorry. So I just approached calmly. It's like, Corey, I'm really, really sorry, but I know it's crazy, but what Edie's saying is happening. We all had it felt like a vision of like everything that's wrong in the 10 towns. And when we woke up, like, we know there was a blizzard last night, but we couldn't hear any of it. It was like silent in this inn. And like we thought we were literally yelling the whole time and nobody woke up. So admittedly, we got spooked. I initially went to your door, saw it was closed, and
she reaches up and she's like, it's fine, Rolzer. I believe Yeti. I don't think you mean us any harm. We will be locking the door when you stay here from now on, just to be safe. But for now, at Allie's insistence, I believe we are choosing to trust you.
We appreciate that.
Yes. Well, I just wish we had been able to tell Trovis before he left.
Where did Trovis go?
Trovis went to East Haven.
Why is he going to East Haven?
Because of the missive you found in the fortress.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
not recall? Rolzer had a note.
Yeah, that thing I gave her because I wanted to make sure he got it.
The dark dwarves you cleared out of the fortress were communicating with a brother of theirs that was staying in a ferry in East Haven, and you were going to go save some mead instead of look into that, so we said Trovis.
Oh, no, not Trovis.
Well, we didn't so much send Trovis as Trovis wouldn't be stopped. Middle of the night be damned. He's very concerned that whatever it is that you've all stumbled across is a much bigger problem.
He's too good for his own good.
He is a good man.
Rolzer can just see the anguish. No, I actually can't see it because he's in the doorway. I just hear the anguish in Yeti's voice.
He turns to Rolzer and goes, Rolzer, we have to save Trovis.
Oh, so we do want to go to East Haven now? Because that's what I wanted to do in the first place. I'm on board with this plan.
Okay, you know what? I don't want to go to East Haven anymore. Let's save the meat.
Rolzer just thinks, God damn it, I was so close. I got excited.
I don't I don't believe Trovis is in need of saving. He took 2 of his most trusted compatriots that he employs as guards around the town and headed to East Haven. I believe they're not even going to get involved once they're there. They're just alerting the authorities there.
Okay.
This does remind me, if you would like to come downstairs, I suppose I'll get a breakfast started, and Trovis has left some things for you.
Oh, he does love me.
Neato.
Yeah, I'll be down in a moment.
Please, did Rolzer hear that?
I whispered it, so what does he need to roll to fucking hear that?
Is that just a perception check?
Yeah, that's just a perception, yeah.
I'm also gonna.
Oh, 16.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay, we'll say Ophira hears it, but Rolzer doesn't.
All right, I go about.
You hear him whisper something, but you don't.
I don't pay too much mind to it. Although I do ask Corey before she goes downstairs, or maybe I walk with her downstairs.
Yeah,
because maybe I'm trying to have this conversation a little more in private.
Yeah,
Corey, in the dungeon, are you familiar with the substance Chardolin at all? That weird black ice stuff that can be like shaped and stuff, kind of mystical. You ever heard of that stuff?
In passing, a number of travelers have tried to pawn it off at our doorstep, but we don't accept such things. And
do you happen to know anyone who would?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I cut you off. Do you happen to know anyone who would? We collected a lot of it, and I was looking to if someone can find something useful for it. Yeah, me.
Who would be interested in Charlotte? Well, most smiths are interested in it. I don't know if you know about its craftability, but it can be worked like metal and crafted into weapons, and often smiths will make use of it, though some are superstitious. There are some myths and rumors about this stuff around the Dale.
And I totally understand that. But we have a lot of it, and I collected it thinking
he really understands it.
I've been trying to if it can be put to some good, because I'm afraid of how much harm it's been causing. If it can be put to some good, that's better than it being put to ill.
Okay, give me one quick second. Something.
He's also kind of lying. He just wants to offload it for cash, but he figures the good guy thing would be the best sell at this.
What?
She,
What a twist!
She says, "Well, I don't know how much of your product you're looking to unload, but I can." Who is there? What is the name of the person? Sorry, I gotta look up the person. Oh, Atanus over at Frozen Far Expeditions might be interested in acquiring some, but by no means a lot. If you have a sizable portion to unload, your best bet would be a place like East Haven or Bryn Shander, a larger city, more comings and goings.
I might just drop by before we leave, and like I said, if there's any interest and people are willing to part with a little bit of coin to get their hands on it, I have plenty, so
Best of luck to you and your profiteering, friend, she says.
I'm not doing anything with it, so...
You get downstairs, and she turns to Yeedy, and she points at on the bar, there is a small bag set there with like a piece of paper propped up against it, and she's like, "That's what Trovis left for you. I'll head to the kitchens and get started on something for you all to eat, I suppose."
Yeedy,
thank you.
A little faster.
Hold
Go
on.
ahead, sorry.
Just real quick note. Allie is also down there, sweeping up like the broken bottles and glasses that were smashed in the evening.
Rolls just
Look, there were some really bad dreams.
Rolls looks back at Yeedy like, you're going to pay them for that, right?
She can... like Corey is obviously in like a fairly disapproving mood this morning, and Allie knows this, but Allie finds it sort of entertaining. She's not nearly as upset by your antics. She's far more laid back. So as Corey like stomps by in a rage, she kind of gives you like a she looks at Yeedy and gives him like a that's the way she is kind of look, and then goes back to cleaning.
Yeedy just kind of like mouths like sorry.
she waves at you and continues her cleaning.
Oh yeah,
Yeedy with a little bit of a skip in his step kind of yeets over to the counter and grabs the note in the pouch and reads the note.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I follow you for that. That's I was gonna say, like, what did Trovis have to say?
Yeah, it is a very brief note that says to Yeedy and friends, and then, underneath that it says
Yeedy like covers the and friends with his thumb.
says did a more thorough rummage of my old adventuring gear before I left town. Figured these items might have more use to you and yours than they do to me and mine. And then, best travels, Trovis.
Yeedy sort of like shoulders away from Rolzer so that he can.
I go behind Yeedy and then just whisper in his ear. He does love you.
you see Yeedy like he's kind of shying away from everybody, but you see him like rub his eye and like wipe a tear. He puts the note in his. He takes the note and he puts it in his chest pocket, and then
all right,
goes through the pouch.
So Yeedy has claimed the note. I'm just gonna peek in this here bag and see what's going on.
Okay.
Are you?
I mean, yeah. I mean, he took the letter, so I'm just gonna peek.
I mean, I guess I'm asking Alec, is he? Is Rolzer just reaching past Yeedy and
I guess.
grabbing the
I mean,
bag?
he said he's doing it, so I guess he's bumping past me and going into it.
Okay.
Well, you
all
said
right.
you picked up the note. I just figured I'd just slide the bag over and be like, "You're reading the note. Let me see what's inside."
Okay.
Figured you would just do this thing you thought you would do in your head.
Right, you're just busting my balls here tonight. Jesus.
Don't leave him out to get
What do you want from
busted.
Yeah, it's kind of a side satchel bag, like a messenger bag.
It's a bag of holding.
It is.
Dang! Got him.
Okay.
Pew 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 pew.
I was
It
just
is a
joking.
bag,
I'm literally
it is
just joking.
It is a bag of holding. Do you reach inside and rummage?
I noticed what it is, and I look at Ophira and Yeedy and go, "Oh snap!" I don't say "oh snap."
Oh wait, nah.
Oh,
Nah.
I go,
Oh, snap, dog.
if they're looking at my face, they see me go, "Oh, that's interesting." Are you two familiar with bags of holding?
Yeedy would be.
Would I be?
Ophira would be.
Okay.
Yeah, I think both of you guys, you both are in, and Rolzer too, are all previously established as having been in trades that would have exposed you to some
Yeah.
level of familiarity.
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I see this and I
absolutely.
go
What
like-
a fantastic gift,
Right.
Trovis.
Well, I think, that means there's more stuff than I thought might be in here. Let's wait for everyone to come down. And two things. If everyone's coming down in the next 5 minutes, I'm just going to sit and wait for people to come down. Or if people take their time, I might try and go to that shop real quick and offload some of that Chardonnay I have. But if it's like 5 minutes, I'm just going to sit and wait.
Why don't you do
Alright,
that,
yeah,
Rolzer? And
I come down.
why don't you give me that bag?
I leave the bag on the counter and I just sit there like, let's wait till everyone wakes up.
Okay.
And give him a nice
Yeedy
big
grabs
smile.
it and puts it over his shoulder.
And like kind of holds it a little.
Yeah, and
smell-
kind of
smell
like
it? Does it
holds
smell
it like he really cares about it.
As you put it over your shoulder, with a bit of aplomb, and as it hits your side, you can tell that it is not an empty bag of holding.
It's got
I like to
other
think-
bags of
I
holding.
like it's got
It's just
other no.
A bag of holding.
It's
with
a bag of
other bags
holding in a bag of
right now,
holding
buddy.
in a bag of
Can't you-
holding.
Can't you not do that? Because
Yeah, it makes a whole big explosion thing.
I think
Yeah.
I don't
Have
think you can.
patience.
Yeah.
You guys have the patience to roleplay pulling 100 bags of holding out of another bag of holding, rewarded with a portable hole that contains 1,000 more bags
Oh
of holding.
no, not a portable hole.
He's buried us. It was a trick.
Yeah, so Father Grigori comes
Okay.
downstairs. at this
Yeedy
point.
like opens the bag up off his hip and starts rummaging through to try to figure out why it was so clinky and heavy.
Okay, you first.
Good morning, everybody. What do you have there, Yeety?
Oh,
Trovis
Trovis
stuffed
left
up a
me
bag
a
of holding.
gift, but I think he left all gifts for all of us here. He wrote me a really nice
Trovis-
note.
My
An
favorite
affection for
things.
you, honestly.
Oh, he's
Klana just like
so
he left
pretty.
this thing. His Klana's like, hey, who got things? Who got stuff?
Best you guys.
So Yeedy just starts like ripping the stuff out of the bag of holding and like throwing it on the counter.
Okay. there are only okay.
Whatever things are there, he takes out.
There's 3 things in the bag of holding.
Okay.
One of them is a potion of healing. One of them is a fancier looking potion of healing, also known as a potion of greater healing.
Oh.
And then the last thing you find is feels at first like a cold but wrought hunk of metal. You feel it in the bag, and you pull it out by that, and you pull out a mace that you are holding by its head, and that is a +1 mace.
Punk.
Fancy.
Yeah,
That's a big fucker.
You know, I think he might have left that mess for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, oh yeah, I'm not slinging that thing around.
Are you sure?
It might-
Are you sure it could
Hold
be
on,
for you? I don't know. I feel like Roser
Same
likes
size as you,
maces.
Father Gregory. This is
Yeah, that's the perfect thing to
the
launch
thing
an
is
Eldritch
bigger than
Blast
your
out
fucking
of.
head.
It's bigger than my head is perfect for what the size of a mace should be. Hold on, and I back up into the middle of the room. Hold on one sec. A smash!
Oh no!
A smash!
Oh no!
You want to smash? Yeah, no, it definitely. That's a nice miss. I set it back down.
Oh. God.
Anyway,
Father,
I'm
I think
looking
you're gonna
around
put
for
that
Corey.
one to use better than anybody else.
well,
I think you should use
whose mace
that,
is
and that also we should leave this establishment like exactly now.
Did you
Yeah,
actually? Were
literally
you
just
just
break
saying smash, or were you smashing shit?
No, I was just saying smash.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
what that's what I
like,
got.
we gotta
Okay,
go.
yeah.
Stuff. He was literally saying smash as he was like smashing in the air.
Okay, cool.
Smash. Yeah.
I was like,
Thank you for
wait, which
clarification.
one of these is it? Because I have to roleplay very differently depending on which one it is.
Where's Corey?
He
She's
went
gonna
to the
murder
middle
all
of
of
the
us.
room, away from everyone to try out the smashing. He's not drunk at the moment. He is sober.
Wow, these potions
Alright.
look pretty good too. These are we know they're potions, I guess. I feel like we could get some use out of these.
They're all like neatly and usefully labeled by Trophies.
Greater healing potion.
Trophies so thoughtful.
Who should have this? And he just like
Yeah, and
gives
there, by
it
the way.
to.
I won't try and vie for either of the health potions because I have false vigor, so I can fake heal myself on the go.
I'll see if I could just kind of snag the lesser one without too much notice.
Yeah, that seems
I
fair.
mean, let's see.
I
Ophira
can
just
cast
tends to
Hero, yeah.
disappear in the middle of the night, so I feel like she's never in trouble. But I don't know. Should we give it to the little gnome guy?
well, the little gnome guy can also heal himself.
Oh,
Sorry,
me?
Gregory can heal himself.
How
He
the
can.
man Thank you very much.
How can he do that?
Can? Wait,
Well,
what?
he's a cleric. He's cast Cure Wounds before. He's cured
You
his own
still do
wounds.
not really understand the nature of my clericism, do you? I mean, you are right. I can heal wounds.
Yeah,
But
so
just
I've
because
seen
I'm
you
a
do
cleric
it. You
doesn't
healed
mean-
yourself.
Just because I can heal myself doesn't mean that I'm here to heal everyone, okay? The grave will call you when it's time. I am here to
Yeety's
shepherd you
just-
to it.
Yeti's watching this unfold between them, looks at the greater healing potion, goes, and puts it back in the bag.
Oh.
He's like, I'm done
Well,
trying to
actually-
give this to somebody.
This
Well,
whole
I
time,
was gonna actually.
I go to put the mace up over the mantle, like my old mace, and be like, "Hey, Ali, do you mind if I put this up there? I want Torvus to have something in
Okay,
case
sorry, I'm back.
he comes back and he doesn't have his mace anymore. Do you think this looks good with the aesthetic?"
She looks over at it, and you can see that she is not pleased with the way that. This, I mean, looking around just to like give you an idea, right? This is a very like done up room for Icewind Dale, right? Like it's not extravagant by the means of Waterdeep, but like the chairs have an extra pillow that's just on the chair, you know, which for Icewind Dale is
Yeah.
like, an insane level of comfort. So she sees you put this like barbaric hunk of metal used for slaying monsters
and she
on
just
the
goes,
mantle,
"No,
on
dog."
the mantle of her inn, and she goes, "It looks great, and I'll make sure Trovis gets it as soon as he comes home."
Oh,
This
you
is a
don't- you
Hilton
don't like it.
Gardens, guys, not a Hilton
It
Inn.
doesn't go with the aesthetic. You're right. I'll I'll just take this with me. It's
I
fine.
was
We
just
have
going
sentimental
to going to
attachments.
move it when you left, but I appreciate
It's a crowbar.
I appreciate your emotional recognition.
I appreciate you trying to polite with me. That's a tough thing to do with the very strange people that live inside your inn. You've been very kind, and for what it's worth, we woke your sister up last night, and that we were very concerned for your well-being. There was a craziness outside, and you're taking it in a good stride, so I appreciate it.
I overheard some of it when they were discussing it upstairs, but I do appreciate that. I figured you were well-intentioned in coming in there.
We never would have done it if we weren't worried.
Okay.
And also super drunk. We were
Oh,
insanely hammered.
Father!
Shut up.
I did notice the broken bottle and leavings of liquor on the floor, but we
handle things in our own way.
Pretty sure Rolzer left a gold coin to pay for it, but the fact that you're here cleaning up, I feel a thing about it. I just want you to know that.
It sounds like you dears had an evening, and I won't begrudge you. I won't begrudge you what it took you to get through it. We'll leave it at that.
It was really scary.
Oh, you're a peach.
Poor dear. I'm so sorry.
Although
Hospitality is so kind.
Has everyone made it downstairs at this point? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, unless anybody is there more stuff? Corey's going to bring out breakfast. Yes.
and we can do this while we're eating, but I was going to ask Yeety, since he has the bag of holding, hey, do you think we can put, since we don't, until we figure out what the heck we're going to do with the bigger pile of it, should we put the extra Chardonnay in the bag of holding until we figure out what you're going to do with it? I'm going to try and start selling mine. I don't think it shouldn't affect the bag of holding at all. It shouldn't
First
cause
of all,
any sort of weird stuff.
what do you mean extra Chardonnay? You mean the Chardonnay that's wrapped up in the tent outside that I am going to, as soon as I finish this delicious breakfast that will be coming out to us shortly, will summarily destroy?
I don't think you can destroy it that easily, Grigori.
You don't think you can destroy it that easily, Grigori? Me?
I think we
You
should
did
probably
just
try to
get a
destroy this
very
stuff.
nice
This stuff seems evil. It just emanates magic, and it seems evil. I feel like we have to try to destroy it.
Just because something's magic doesn't mean it's evil. It can be used for evil purposes.
Yeah,
Doesn't make
You're
it-
literally talking to a magic guy. I'm aware of that, but this
Well, I'm saying,
seems specifically evil.
This stuff is actually evil.
Because apparently, if I take one of these and I make a motion. Sorry, go ahead, Klana.
I said you did pull it out of the corpses of insane Drugar, so
I got some bad news for
maybe
you, Klana.
consider
They
that it
weren't
might
corpses.
be evil.
They were still alive when we pulled that out. Well, I mean, they were dead once we pulled it out, but they were still alive when they were walking.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. Is
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
there might be a little more context than magic isn't always evil to the, magic stones we ripped out of the corpses of insane murderous dark dwarves. Just maybe. Might be a tad
on this
more
one.
dangerous.
I know you are for some reason preoccupied with the amount of gold that you have in your pantaloons, but Klana over here brings up a good point, that it is more important to recognize that this stuff is actually evil despite being magic. Like there's a
Shit's
spectrum,
fucked.
you know? Magic is on a spectrum. You've
Look,
got on the one end, you've
I'm
got
all
like
for money,
yeah,
but
it's great.
I also don't really want to sell it and then come back to town and find out that half the town has been murdered and the other half wants to actively kill us now. Not really
Do you want
not
that?
what I'm going for.
Do you want that, Roser? Do you want to come back here in a week's time and have your choice of either Allie or Corey being the one that has been murdered and the other one being the one who is trying to murder us?
Here's
'Cause
the
that's
real
50%.
question, though, Roser.
Wait, hold on, real quick. As Grigori is saying that, Corey comes out of the back with the tray of breakfast and goes, goes
Drops it in front of Corey and then
sets the food down and looks at all of you and goes, "What are you talking
Thank you,
about?"
Corey. I've been looking forward to this breakfast ever since I've been
Corey, we're
conscious
just
again.
worried about the Chardonnay. We're worried it's going to make people murder each other.
Okay.
I give Corey a very sympathetic. Like,
She,
For the record, I said
hurries-
nothing about people being murdered. I'm just trying to get some
No,
money.
Grigori did though. Grigori
Yeah.
said,
Oh yeah, straight
No,
up.
I know.
could be the one.
I'm just.
So
I also have
she-
the same like. Okay.
You see her walk back to the kitchen, open the door to go into the kitchen, hesitate for a moment, reach
Dial
out,
Fantasy
grab-
911.
reach out, grab a bottle of fish liquor, and then proceed into the kitchen.
that's my girl.
That's my kind of guy.
I understand that we are coming at this from two different angles, and I know we're not going to see eye to eye. Whatever you decide to do with that pile, I'm not going to try and stop you. I'm almost broke. I really need the cash. I don't think I'm not just going to like give this to people and be like, haha, you don't know what's going to happen. But I come from a life where everything has value and can be put to use. And I really believe that there is something to this stuff. And I'd rather
I don't
see it
think
be
we should
put-
be giving it to this cursed Charlatan to the people, the citizens.
We don't know
of...
that it's cursed. It's magical. We don't know that it's cursed. It's being put to evil. I'd rather see it be put to good. Why
Listen,
not help the people?
if you want to sell it, you can sell it, but I'll have no part in this.
Okay,
Me
that's
neither.
fine.
I also-
eat my
I'm
food
gonna-
real quick and I leave.
I'm gonna interject.
I've got one question for you. One question.
Okay.
When you say that we're not going to see eye to eye, are you making a short joke?
No, I'm being metaphorical.
I think he
You come down
definitely
and you step to my
100%
face and you
is.
see me eye to eye. I will jump up there and we will see each other eye to eye.
I'm
But only
being
for a moment till he falls
metaphorical,
back
but
to the
I'll-
ground.
Yeah.
I can hop pretty good, thank you very much. And I start trying to hop up. Now we are seeing who to eye to eye.
I want to make a quick interjection to
Right.
remind the party on the whole that though you are a party playing Dungeons and Dragons, your characters are not like beholden to like Rolzer can at any time. Like you guys don't have to convince everybody else to go along with what you want to
Yeah.
do. You,
Oh, yeah.
you can
Right.
just okay. I just
Yeah,
want
he
to.
can
I was
go-
really about to say I'm going to finish my food
Meta,
and go. Like, I'm
yeah,
really
yeah,
gonna finish my
meta,
food and
like
go.
he could totally go sell it. It's just that like Yeety's doesn't want to even touch.
We're all very
Yeety
apprehensive
doesn't want to even
about it.
touch the stuff. He's not going to be like necessarily mad at Roser or hold it against him to sell it. He just doesn't want to fucking
Yeah.
touch it.
No, that's fine. I get that. I finish my food. Okay, I'll be back. I'll see you guys in a bit. And I go to try and sell some shards of Charlatan.
Man, I really can't get a read on that guy, I swear.
So you're going to try and sell some shards of Charlatan to
The place where
Swift
yes,
Frozen
what-
Fire Expeditions.
where Corey told me yes.
This is new stuff I found. It's a Dartalin. It's even rarer than Chartalin.
It's Dartalin.
I'll just let you know because I'm not really ready to. I don't have like an Attain a Swift roleplay ready, and I don't know that he has much to offer in a one-on-one roleplay session. But
That's fine.
He would be willing to buy 4 shards off of you for a total of 200 gold.
Okay. I will tell him it's like we did get this while we were retrieving the stuff from town. Be very, very careful with it. And
Oh, now we got a roleplay. Okay.
I was
Okay.
just trying. Okay, I'm
No,
sorry.
yeah. No, that's fine. No, it's totally fine. I'm here for it if that's the way it's going to go. But so
I'm not trying to make a huge.
no, you're
be
totally
careful,
good.
like,
No,
something
you're
good, yeah.
you're totally good. If you're going to the level though of like explaining to him what's going on. So Attain Swift is a human man. He's like a middle-aged, pretty generic-looking like ranger scout type gentleman. Although he does seem to dress himself a bit nicer than people in 10 towns, or at least he seems to pay a bit more attention to his clothes and making sure that they're like kept
So
up.
he
You know,
comes
like
off as a Strider, but a bit more of an Aragorn kind of.
you're used to seeing people like dirtied, and this is a guy that runs a shop that's all about explorations, and yet like all of his anything metal or silver on his personage is like polished and buffed, you know.
I respect that.
So you offer him the Charlatan and tell him what?
We came across a great deal of Charlatan while we were clearing out the dungeon. I know a bunch of stuff became missing in the town. We were able to retrieve it.
I stop you there, friend.
Okay.
Dungeon. This guy talks like a New Yorker too.
I love
Dungeon.
it. I love it.
What dungeon?
May not be aware, but I know like the tavern we were at. I cannot think of the name.
The Northern Light, the only
The
tavern.
Northern Light, yeah. The tavern,
you guys
like,
are the ones that were creeping around in the dark with Trovis the other night, right? You were.
yeah, that was us. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was us.
Yeah. So the invisible thing had something to do with the dungeon.
Yeah, there were Dwagger there stealing stuff.
Okay.
We got it from there.
Dwagger
Yeah,
from the Underdark, like the Dark Dwarves.
yeah, 100%.
How far away from town?
I
About this.
Admittedly, we just got back last night, and Trovis went to East Haven because we found some information that they might be hiding out in East Haven too.
More dark dwarves in East Haven? Where?
We don't know. There was just like some cryptic note. We gave it to Trovis, and I wanted him to go warn people because we were worried.
God. Okay. All right, buddy. And you got this from there.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was wondering if you have any interest in buying it.
Did they just have it lying around? What were they doing with it?
Oh boy.
They were stockpiling it for some purpose. I'm not quite sure. I am totally lying.
Yeah, I understand. You're totally lying.
No, he said that part out loud.
I'm totally lying.
Because
I'm
Roller
not
is
part of the
really
role
bad at
play.
lying.
I know what happened.
Sorry. Sorry. I got excited.
Why did you tell me you were totally lying? That's a weird thing to say in a
Say you
conversation.
were lying when you were lying to me. I'm right here.
I still can't get
said
over
that out loud.
your fucking sneaking around at night in the dark with Trovis.
That was great. That was thumbs up. That was thumbs up.
Favorite line of the campaign so far.
We found them.
New York
stockpiling
guy.
in
Clip
Charlotte.
of that.
Roll
That
a
was it.
deception.
Okay.
Because that's a skill.
Skill?
Plus 7 plus 13 is unnatural 20.
Stockpiling it. All right. What? They got a forge there. Stockpiling it for what? I mean, are they trying to make weapons with this stuff? Because I'll let you know, I'm planning to make some arrowheads myself if I end up going through with this here.
That's the best thing I could come up with. We didn't see them using any of it yet, but they just had a big old pile of it.
Okay.
And I figured
All right.
better off in your guys' hands than theirs.
Hey, shut up. Listen here. I want to renegotiate this. I'll give you 75 gold now. You give me the 4 shards of Chardolin. I know somebody in Bryn Shand that knows how to take a look at things. I'm going to have it checked out. If it comes back clean, if it's something I can use, I'll pay you the rest of the 200 gold then and there. But, well, I mean, not then and there, whenever you show up again. But that's all I'm willing to offer. This is a heavy risk for me, buddy. This sounds dangerous. And I've heard what people say about Chardolin. I don't know if I'm willing to put my neck out on some stuff being amassed by under-mountain creatures. I mean, come on.
I look at it and say, like, no, I will accept the deal saying I understand that, so I will, if you're going to pay me 75 gold, I will lay out 4 shards for him to take.
And you slide it across the table to him?
I slide across the table.
1 second. He like grabs like a piece of cloth nearby, like a rag, and uses it to like push it into a bag. But as he does, he stops and he looks at you. He squints his eyes at you, and he goes, "You swear to God, you tell me everything you know about this stuff?"
When I held it, nothing happened to me, but I know what people think, so I can see why you're being careful.
All right. I just hope you're not playing foul, bud. And then he scoops it into his bag and ties it up and like throws it under the counter. And then he rummages around he unlocks a lockbox that he then reaches into, and he takes out a smaller lockbox and he unlocks that lockbox and he reaches into it and he pulls out a smaller lockbox and he turns to you and he goes, you can't really be too careful, you know. With sorry, one moment, Fred. Just
And in
a
that
second.
lockbox is a bag of holding.
Yeah.
And he opens that lockbox
In a portable hole.
reaches
And the green
into it,
grass grew
pulls
all around, and the green grass grew all around.
and pulls out a key, and then he takes that key over to a panel in the wall that he presses that opens, and he sticks it into a safe, and he goes, I'm not paranoid. And then he
At this point, Rolzer's genuinely impressed. Like, wow, this guy doesn't fuck around. All right.
opens
Rolzer's genuinely impressed.
opens the safe in the wall, and then comes back to you with 75 gold and goes, there you go, now get out of my hair. I got to put all that back to the way it was. It's going to take me like 15 minutes at least.
You got it. Have a good day. And I leave.
Yeah. You too. And don't forget to stop and see me like a week or two from now, okay?
The next time we're back in town, I will come see you. I promise.
Yeah, all right, buddy. You take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you. And I walk back out.
He goes back to shutting away all his things. Meanwhile, what was happening at the tavern while Dan was...
Edie buys another bottle of fish juice.
Okay.
I got the fish juice.
Allie, after Rolzer leave, Allie comes out of the back, sort of bashfully, and walks up to the table and goes, I feel a bit foolish asking this, but... And she looks at Father Grigori. You're not planning to murder my sister, right? She's talking some crazy things back there, and I just want to clear the air again.
Allie, I would not have any plans to murder that peach of a sister you have. Are you kidding me? Your hospitality has known nothing but the kindness and gratitude of my heart. Please tell her that with my sincerest apologies for whatever this rambling man was talking about that drove her to think that I would rend her from this mortal coil. It could not be further from the truth.
I turn to Allie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I turn to Allie and I say, he gives that impression to all of us. We all think he's trying to murder us, so you're not.
He just kind of talks about death a lot, like all the time.
Yes, we've kind of picked up on that. He's been here 2-3 nights now, and that's enough, apparently. Correct me if this would be disingenuous. Could you say that you were discussing her potential murder in hopes of finding a way to avert such a possibility? Is that a thing I could tell her? Would that be? Please tell me that's what you were saying.
That is a Sicilian-size XIV.
Ah, Sicily. Okay. Anything I can get for you, dears, while I'm here?
Yes. I seem to have run out of my fish juice, and I would like to purchase another bottle.
Oh, right away. And she goes through with the exchange. Lose yourself on it.
Put it on Rolzer's tab.
I got
I already left a goal. That's pretty good, right?
How much did you say? I'm sorry.
How much? What are you holding?
18 gold and 50 silver or 50 copper.
Oh, okay. Throw like 25 copper.
Okay.
Yeah. This is not. Karakhonig is not on one of the better fishing lakes and does not have the most top-notch fish juice. So you can get pretty cheap.
Hey, fish juice is fish juice, you know.
So she gets
as long as it's alcoholic.
As long as it's got juice.
As long as it's juicy and fishy.
She gives you your fish juice and then goes in the back to talk Corey down. So Rolzer is still out, and you guys are still sitting there with your breakfast. Is there anything else going on?
Hey, so I think we should leave before somehow even worse conversation gets overheard, and they run us out of each and every one of the 10 towns.
Well, at this point, I don't really know what to do. I feel like we've got to do something, though, and I feel like the most help we can give the 10 towns right now is saving the booze. So
the mead.
I do like the mead.
Yes, mead.
What are we doing sitting around here on our keister and not going and liberating the mead from the hands of evildoers?
Out of game. I think you're waiting for Rolzer?
As I said, we have nothing else waiting for us here. We should be on our way.
All right, let's go find Rolzer. Let's get our stuff and to save the mead.
Okay, I mean, if you guys want to like wait around at the inn for 15 minutes, whatever.
I'm still like picking food off of places.
Okay, so I guess you guys are all in roll 20, right? And you're seeing the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna depart from Karakhonig, make your way down past Caradinaval, and then on the way to Goodmead. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Anybody have any problems with me calling it there?
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's solid for tonight.
I have no problems with that. Is what I meant.
All we're gonna end up doing is getting to the very start of another thing and then having to stop. So
that was all role play, and it was very fun.
Just did a lot of good stuff, and then
we rolled some perception checks in there, and also made an innkeeper extraordinarily uncomfortable.
Extraordinary.
So I call this an absolute win.
It was some good roleplay though, guys. You guys were really like, you guys were
It was
on it
fun.
tonight. I was very.
Well, I mean, you kind of helped out with your like fucking novellas.
Yeah, you started it. You
I'm
fucking
glad that
started
it's,
it, nerd.
I'm glad that it had the intended effect of, yeah, you know, it was all kind of an exercise based in like getting you guys to do a little bit more with your characters to give to me, and then allowing me to like point that in a direction that has some like narrative push as far as the campaign is concerned, you know. And then I honestly really like, I sat down to this and was thinking like, okay, we're gonna do this nightmare thing, and there was a thought in the back of my mind that like they might wake up the next day and like sit around the table and be like, oh, I had some really weird dreams, let's go save the mead, and we might just like immediately go to good mead, you know. So when it spun out into the immediate aftermath was like literally an hour and a half of pretty much uninterrupted role playing from you guys. I was like, fuck yeah, it's the good shit.
Yep.
Hell of a MacGuffin.
Yeah,
Steve's over here just.
yeah, I mean, that's the stuff that helps you guys invest.
Orchestrated all of it.
More, helps me understand your characters more. Like it just, it's good. It was good.
That was
That's
super
my
fun.
kind. That's my kind of session.
It's gonna be
Again,
good, Morty. It's gonna be
Big,
good.
like,
Yep.
big props to Brendan on his
was-
rousing delivery of
That was an
that was a lot.
backstory. That was
Thank you.
You've got
Thank you
all
very
the
much.
inspiration.
yeah. It
I
was
had
really
a,
good.
I had a lot to work with. And,
I was like, damn, I have to come out with this after that performance.
Yeah, you know, I was a pirate. We got lost to sea, and I ate my crewmates.
I ate
You
some
know,
fucking
that's what
people.
happened.
seriously though, talk about the most badass backstory reveal right there.
Yo,
Yeah.
for real, metal as fuck.
Yeah,
I
that's
was not proud.
Yeah.
Also, I know you said call session, but there was one teeny bitty thing I was
Oh
going to
no,
do.
that's
with
okay.
Nick
We can do
Smith.
it. We can if we
Oh.
want to do some more in town things. Like if Grigori wants to
No,
smash.
it's literally 2
Charlotte
minutes.
or-
It's talking to Klana.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, just for time's sake, can I also just say that I gave Dan my extra scale mail that I took to sell?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Is it what, like half value or something?
What do you mean the?
Like the cost
He
of
had
it is
extra
50,
scale
so it'd be
mail.
like half.
That he wanted
Oh,
to
for
sell.
him to go
Sell
for him
it.
to go and sell it.
Sell it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Would that guy even buy it?
I don't think that guy would have bought scale mail.
Okay.
I
No
think
wor-
yeah,
no
I think
worries
that-
then.
yeah, he's more of a stock and leather and studded leather. You know, he's a
Gotcha.
expeditionary guy, not a.
It's okay,
And the
Klana.
fight
We're
kinda
going
deal.
to East Haven at some point.
Hey.
No, but I was gonna ideally return to the group, and I was gonna approach Klana, and I was gonna tell him, I'll ask you. I still owe you some gold for the studded leather armor, and I was able to sell some of the Chardonnay I have. Do you feel comfortable with me paying you off with this gold?
I feel like the gold probably isn't cursed, so
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with that.
Okay. I'll take 10 of the gold. I know you already got some of that silver, but I'll just take 10 gold and just
Yes.
give him 10 gold and be like, hey,
Yes.
Yeah, I
Um,
think that's squaresies.
yeah.
So it was
And
like
I was
15.
going to say, so thanks again for fronting for me. I appreciate it.
No worries.
We are got 10 gold here.
So as Rolzer is inside talking to Klana, Father Grigori sneaks out, and I don't know if anybody sees what he does. Is anybody paying attention to him sneaking out the door?
I don't think
I mean, I
Edie
would
would
say
be.
if they must walk
I'm
out.
gonna go ready my cart.
Edie's doing
That's
his
what
own
he
thing.
would do.
Oh, okay. Father Grigori is going to ready his cart for the travels.
Yeah,
And
then no, I wouldn't
there's
think of
no-
anything for it. Yeah.
Until we hear repeatedly smash with the shattering sounds.
Yeah, right. Smash, smash. He's breaking his cart. No.
You know, I don't think you've ever actually used a just straight up weapon attack yet, so I'm gonna be real upset if you do use that mace and don't shout smash when you do it.
It's just
Who's to
Klana
say
or
that he doesn't
Kyle
do
that's
that?
upset.
That's me.
Okay.
Any other in town preparatory conversations people want to have? Anybody want to touch base with anybody else after the goings on while you're still? Because I assume you spend, an hour or two like readying yourselves and just making sure everything's packed up and the sled's good to go. So
I just want to talk to Claudia and see if he was cool with the gold.
okay, everybody else
Good.
Yeah,
Good. Okay.
I've paid off my debt. Hooray!
Huzzah!
Okay. So
What are you talking about from in that?
Oh, yeah.
Following
I
who?
follow Rolzer's footprints from before, back to where they lead.
Oh, do
And
you
then
want to
going
go?
in.
He's gonna hunt down the Shadow Lady.
Do you want to go? Do you want to have conversations separately, or do you want to?
It's up to you and everyone else. You said that we were calling the session, and then you were like, anything else? So I was like, cool. In character, he would go do it sneakily, and
we can
would
prolong
have been
the
fun.
We can prolong the session a little bit. I think at this point we're exposed. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
yeah, just
Yeah.
keep
It's
in mind.
funnier this way, so.
Keep in mind the metagaming stuff. I mean, Dan had his whole conversation with the guy in front of everybody else too.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
so okay, you walk into Frozen Far Expeditions and Atanus Swift is standing behind the counter,
locking everything back up.
kind of picking at his fingers, and he sees you come in. And he stands up and he goes, "Ow, hey, how you doing? What can I? Welcome to Frozen Far Expeditions. What can I do you for?"
Oh, my name is Grigori. I'm a priest of sorts. I believe it or not, you might not believe this, but I followed the footprints of one of my friends here earlier, and I think that he was trying to sell you some Chardonnay. He said he
talking
was going to
about-
go sell.
The weird tiefling guy, nervous kind of.
Rolzer, you know him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he was.
so he said he was gonna go sell the Chardonnay, and we had this thing before about how it's cursed, and like you definitely shouldn't sell it because did he tell you? Did he sell it to you? Did he sell it to you?
Well, listen, we worked out a deal. The guy tried to sell it. He told me he got it from a dungeon, a dark dwarf dungeon. You able to confirm this?
I mean, yeah, we definitely grabbed it from the bodies of the Draugr that we murdered.
Well, I'm sorry. Can you step back a minute for me? You got them from where?
Yanked it right from the bodies of their recently deceased corpses.
What do you like it was used to kill them? Is this I thought murder weapons here? What the hell is this?
Oh,
I love this character so
He didn't tell the
much.
story. Sit down. I have a story to tell you about what we've been through in the last 24 hours. It's a harrowing tale.
I don't know if you
think
need
I
to
could
tell
do
me
it.
the story. I think we could just. What the hell? Give me the short version, man. What do I have under my counter?
It's probably something cursed that was rent from the bodies of unfortunately not dead beings. If you can understand the severity of the phrase "unfortunately not dead," they were cursed to be a shambling, painful mass of once living and still living flesh. It was horrifying.
Okay, so you're telling me that you pulled this out of the bodies
Yeah.
of things, but
Well, like the arms and stuff. Yeah.
they weren't. The insertion of this had nothing to do with them being dead.
Well, no, we killed them.
Why'd you? Well, they were.
They stole stuff from this town, and we went to go find them, and then they started shooting arrows at us, and so then we went inside, and then they started attacking us, and one got really big.
Okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
That's. He reaches under the counter and grabs the the bag of Chardonnay, and he goes, "Can you show me where the hell that friend he is?"
Oh yeah, he's right back here. He's right with the rest. Oh, do you mind if I take that for you? Because I'm gonna destroy the rest of it.
No. I'll let you have it, but I gotta get my money back first, and I think I want to have another word with this gentleman.
Oh, I was never here. You see, you don't understand. Rolzer doesn't like me very much. I just can't understand that guy and why he would want to sell something like this to good people. How about this? We don't tell Rolzer about this. I get you. How much did he sell it to you for?
Okay, buddy, you gotta understand. Look, I understand what you're telling me about the Chardonnay. It's not a great thing to have lying
Not
around.
a great thing to have. No, it's definitely not good for you.
That said, it's definitely worth upwards of $200, $300 in the right market. And I did give you, buddy, $75. Sorry, gold pieces.
I call them dollars.
I call them dollars.
Pretty hard to do a New York accent and say gold.
I did already give him 75 pieces of gold for what I got here, and I'm not too keen on having this around, but I am kind of keen on having my money around. So,
Okay. What if I give you this pristine mace right here? We do an even exchange. This is easily the most finest craftsmanship I've ever seen of metal
which
and
mace are you
woodwork.
offering up?
The +1 mace.
You're offering up the +1 mace. Okay. He takes a look at it. How much is that like worth? Do we know?
Probably like
There's probably a
3,000 or
value
something.
on the fucking.
I think it's
Way
like
more than
300,
75
350 gold.
gold.
I'm trying to look it up.
Yeah.
Price
Between 100
per
and 500
sane price 1,000 gold.
Actually, that's not like a terrible.
Wait, price
trade
range
then.
100 to 500. I don't know what sane prices is.
That's
Yeah.
what I was seeing too.
Yeah,
Okay.
sane prices is a different metric for like building level 20 characters. It's just
okay,
makes
gotcha.
everything so much easier.
All right, so 100 to 500.
Gee, bud, are you sure this is a really nice mace? I mean, probably well over the value of the gold I gave away. Listen, I'll take it from you, but I run a business here. I try to run it honorably. People are gonna talk about you. It's a small town.
There's a chance that I might come back someday with the value of gold to buy this back. I mean, this is Trovis's mace. Honestly, he left it for us.
You got this from Trovis?
Oh yeah, he gifted it to me and my party because he's
Jesus.
going to investigate.
The sentimental old bastard never parts with anything. I can't take this from you. That man wanted you to have this for some fucking reason. Here you go.
Listen, I appreciate it, but I need to find some way to be able to get this Charlatan back from you and compensate you for my party members, illicit trade deal. It says something about the monster slayers that we're going around selling stuff that causes the curse.
You got concerns about him knowing that you were the one that ratted him out, huh?
Well, it's not even about, I don't want it to come back to me. Listen, I can't get a read on this guy. Have you tried talking to him for more than 30 seconds? I don't understand. It just goes right past me. Everyone else, I'm like, oh, cool, we got this. But him, I just don't get it.
He a little jittery when he was in here, and I didn't quite trust the wares he was pushing, but he seemed all right to me. But I mean, hell, now I'm finding out that he lied to my face, so I guess... Who am I? Not a good judge of character, that's who. So,
oh man, he lied to your face. Oh, that's rude. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. He's honestly he's a good guy. He cares a lot. Like I've been with him for a couple days or weeks now, and he really does care. He also cares a lot about money. It's got this thing about it. I get it. He doesn't ask for help. He just has to go and get the money himself. But so this is why I'm here, because we travel together, and I'd hate to come back someday and have you have these things inside of you, and then I would have to take them out of you.
I'm not keeping these things, but I want to just go get my money back from your friend. I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but it seems like the most direct way. Do you have 75 gold on you right now?
Oh, sure don't. No, I don't carry any money on me ever. Yeah. I'm penniless.
All you got is that mace, huh?
That's all I got is this mace. I figured there would be a good trade, honestly. Trovis, he's a good guy. I don't really need such a nice mace. I've got a good trusty mace back there. I was actually going to leave my mace for Trovis just so he didn't have a not mace to protect, Allie and Corey. They're great people. The inn is wonderful. These are dangerous times.
Roll a persuasion check.
A flat 11. Not charismatic.
Not great.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He looks at you and he goes. All right. I'm sorry, bud. I'll cut you the best deal I can on this. All right. You are at the Northern Light. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, that is correct.
Okay. You go ahead and you go back there. I'll leave, 10 minutes after you. Make sure your friend doesn't leave. I'll make sure he doesn't know that you had anything to do with the fact that you're the reason I'm coming back for it. How's that sound?
Okay, yeah, that's honestly it's the best I can get out of this. You're a businessman. I respect that. You were sold bunk stuff. I had nothing to do with this. I just want you to know that I'm gonna try really hard to keep on destroying this stuff because it's definitely no bueno.
All right. Well, hey, listen. I appreciate you coming here, telling me the honest truth, man. I guess I wasn't gonna get it otherwise. So, you ever back in town, you need anything, you let me know. Maybe I can help you out a little bit. All right.
Good man. Thank you very much.
Hey, yeah. Take care of yourself, okay?
How long is this taken?
I don't know. Maybe 5-10 minutes. 5 minutes.
I hoof it back.
Yeah,
I
was
gotta
gonna say,
check
like,
my
it
cart
took
and
me
everything.
15 minutes. I'm just like, it seems like it's an equally long conversation.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it took. What's your drive?
Essentially, it's like I'm out, like we're out there like 15, 20 minutes. Like it's taking him that long to prep his cart. I would just go outside and be like, Gore, are you good?
And
It's like I would assume we're all down there. I'd be like, it's taking Gregory a while to prep his cart. I wonder if he's trying to mess with that Charlatan. So I would just go out and try and see, like, hey,
what was it that you guys were in the middle of doing while he?
Eating.
we were just getting ready to go.
Eating breakfast
Yeah,
and
getting
like
ready
getting
to
ready
go.
to leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was something else. I thought people were like in the middle of a conversation, and Grigori used that as. Oh, you were talking to Klana. You were inside talking to Klana.
Yeah, it was just.
Yeah,
it
but
was,
that's like,
yeah,
that
it was
was,
just about
that was
the
like a
cash.
minute exchange,
Selling
like,
the
hey,
armor.
here's gold. Yeah.
And then he left during that.
Yeah. And then I was just like waiting for, like, I feel like
Okay,
it's
but
taking
here's
a while.
yeah, but I don't know that Grigori made it a big deal that he was leaving, and I don't know that anybody like I kind of bluffed his I blew up his spot by like saying stuff about him sneaking out, not getting the context of
Okay.
the entirety of the
No,
situation.
then never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, and to be fair, like 10-15 minutes would not be overly long to prep a whole
Nope,
like
then- nope,
travel sled thing.
Nope, never mind. If I'm metagaming it too much, then I'll don't even worry about it. Never mind. Continue on.
Yeah, I think
He's
Grigori
just eating.
I think Grigori has gotten back. And then you guys are making preparations to leave town.
Mhm.
So I think it's after breakfast is done, Grigori's back, and he's actually taking whatever amount of time to prep his sled. You guys are
Takes about
gathering.
15 minutes.
You guys are gathering your stuff inside, and you come outside and gather up with Grigori and get ready to load whatever you're putting on the sled. And Atanus comes walking up and is carrying the bag and looks at Rolzer and goes, "Excuse me, hey, can we have a conversation
You.
over here?"
Yeah, sure. I'll
You with
step
the
off
face.
and. Yep.
And pocket sand.
Okay.
I
Alright.
step aside and go talk to him.
All right, listen, bud. I had some conversations with one of my business partners that I mentioned earlier. Somebody not as good as my guy in Bryn Shanda, but I figured I'd get like a quick rundown of the thing, and we're not getting good vibes about this at all. I think I'm gonna have to give this back to you and ask for my money back.
Give me 1 second to check my inventory. Okay, I understand. Admittedly, I used part of it to pay back one of my party members because he helped me buy some armor.
Oh my God! You already spent the money I gave you. What?
Well, I owed him. I owed him gold. He helped me buy this armor.
How much of my money do you still have?
I still have 65 of it.
Oh God! All right. Well, listen. Just give me the 65, and we're gonna call it good enough. I cannot be rid of this stuff fast enough at this point. So let's just get this over with, if you don't mind.
No. I understand.
Yeah, I get to keep my money for free.
Oh, well, hold on. I did that so wrong. That should be 15. Okay. I totally get it. I will take back the Charlatan without question. I go back to having 15 gold. And does he give me back the shards of Charlatan or no?
Yeah, he gives you back the bag of Charlatan.
Okay, I give him back the money and say, okay, I totally understand. I'm sorry, I owed him money, so I paid him part of that gold.
That's fine. I'm not sure you totally understand. I urge you to destroy that as quickly as you can, and I'm going to keep an ear to some of my ley lines around the 10 towns and make sure that's not ending up in the hands of some of the people I know. So just, mind yourself with that. that's not. Mind yourself. And then he departs.
I hear that, and I guess I just I take all the remaining Chardonnay I have out of the bag, and I just, oh, okay, well, I guess that's a bust. I'll just give the rest of it to Grigori because he wants to destroy it anyway. He's like, well, okay, I tried, and I'll.
Oh, Worlds,
I'll
what's
just
that?
give it-
Did you buy more Chardonnay from? Oh, you're so good. Oh, I appreciate it. We'll toss that into the pile over here to destroy. That's nice of you to go investigate,
Do
see
I
where more
sense-
Chardonnay is.
Do I sense anything from that?
What do you mean? Do you sense anything?
Like, he's just so quick to be like, oh, thanks for the Chardonnay. It's like,
Yeah, look at you changing your ways, going and finding Chardonnay in town and buying it with your own cash. That is,
no, it's what
this
I.
is
try-
the
it's
you
what
that I know to come to.
It's what I-
this is
it's
the
just-
you that we
it's just-
talked about.
I just sold it to him.
Make an insight.
Okay.
Frump, make a deception.
Oh wow. Natural 20 for a 23.
I mean, let's see here. The natural 1 for a 1.
Right.
Okay, I mean, so
Oh, that's delightful.
you intuit
Yeah.
that that Father Grigori's reaction seems a bit. I mean, you're not
Oh
immediately.
no, I don't automatically divine it, but
Right,
something just seemed off.
You're not immediately like, this dude sold me out. But
No. But like, I just sense that like this is weird.
yeah, you are definitely like that doesn't feel. Yeah, you don't. It's not like a.
Based on
Okay,
him
this is
acting super weird, you're
Right,
like,
you're not
this
like,
is
this is
super
just-
weird.
Yeah, you're not just like this is just Grigori weirdness like it always is. You're like that was extra
Yeah.
strange.
I just make a note of that, and I'm like, yeah, sure. Here, it's. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to sell any of this, so here you go. I'm not gonna keep carrying it then.
Oh, what's that? You can't sell the cursed Chardonnay to the town oppressed by the cursed Chardonnay? Weird. That's all right. You know,
I would have gotten away with it too if it were battling gnomes.
So when we get out of town, can we try to destroy some Chardonnay and see what happens, or should we cut this session?
I think that's just a delightful stopping.
Is that a
off
good
point.
stopping point?
Yeah,
All right.
we can cut it there. And if you guys want to open with like stopping outside of town in the wilderness somewhere with
I
the
would like
intent to
to.
destroy
Whack,
Chardonnay,
Yeah.
whack.
that can be the opening salvo of our next
Perfect.
shit. I don't know. You guys want to go again next week? I'm pretty energized.
I'm super down with that.
I'm good with that.
I'm good with that.
As long as I don't have to work COVID, yeah.
Yeah, you just let us know,
let-
Junga.
yeah, let me know, and then
Thankfully,
I'll,
the only patient we have is only with us through Monday, and we have no other pending admits. I'm hoping this is just a cliffhanger.
yeah.
This is the first.
No,
one we have
you
in,
know
like,
what?
4 or 5
No,
weeks.
I'm sorry. Let's do
2.
yeah, let's do the 19th. Just because
Okay.
if we did next week, then we would have to do the 19th again. Otherwise, we wouldn't play for 3 weeks because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not playing on the 26th because I will be monster huntering and I will not be in a.
And by that you mean
My
me,
boy.
Monster.
I know
will be
the
monster
person.
huntering.
I know the person that I am, and if I tell you guys that we're playing on the 26th, I will then find a way to lie to you about it so that I can just play Monster Hunter instead. So,
Once again,
Oh, yeah,
we
some
will be
things
playing
came
Monster
up.
Hunter. Like I think we're all in on that. It's like,
Lie to us. Yeah, lie to us, Steve.
lie to us, Steve. Lie
yeah,
to
so
us.
let's skip the 12th just so I don't have to do 3 weeks in a row, and that we don't have to go 3 weeks without.
Yeah, so 2
playing.
weeks.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm taking a week off for March Madness. So absolutely, that's even dope. I get to play D&D on my week off.
Nice.
Woo!
Hell yeah. Cool. All right. Really good.
I'll
session.
literally just have my PC at Kyle's house, like break time
Yeah.
from break. I'll probably
Pretty
play
much.
from be playing from Kyle's basement on the 19th.
Really good session.
Eating
Lots of,
Shelby's cookies.
Eating Shelby's deliciously baked. Wait, that sounded really weird. Delicious cookies. That's better.
Deliciously baked cookies.
All right. I'm gonna go pee. and grab another beer, and then I'll probably be back on and gaming. But
I was gonna say, do people want?
Yeah,
want a
that's-
game? What do people
really,
Same.
really excellent session, guys. Really,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys.
really
Yeah.
enjoyed this one. So yeah, much
Great
appreciation.
job.
Much appreciation to the effort everybody put in.
Very
Rosa just
good,
wants to make some
very-
money.
Very good DMing.
I'm so sorry that I keep fucking
We did a
with your
Dungeon and a
plans, Jimmy.
Dragon.
I ate people.
Very good job tonight, Steve.
Jen ate people.
What?
We found that out.
Goodbye.
This was incredible. Thank you so
uncomfortable.
much.
Oh, thank you. No, I'm really glad. I'm really
It was
glad it
in-
worked
yeah.
out that you guys gelled with it and it wasn't a thing.
Very
that I
good
was like,
job,
okay,
Steve.
that is a dead
Yeah.
fish. Let's move on from that
Yeah.
as quickly as we can.
No, I think.
Isn't
think
it
we
nice
did
when
into
it
that
works
really,
out?
Really good.
Yeah. I'll be honest. I was kind of confident in this idea. I was like, I think. Plus, yeah, I felt like we needed a little bit more infusion of
Yeah.
spooky. We needed something to
Yeah.
remind everybody that
That this
shit
is
is
spooky.
No, I mean we got
That is-
so much of Grigori and of Fira's backstory, and seeing people shaking was just like, yeah, damn.
Yeah.
Get shook.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will see whoever's still online in a little bit. But yeah, again, great session, guys, and
All right.
BRB.
To red team.